What's up, everybody? Let's see. Make sure we got all of our stuff set up. Oops. Back. Back. I messed it up. Oh yeah, man. It is always a handful. Hey Don, hey Zinchi, welcome everybody. Alright, so I'm trying to get the media player should be working, so we've got music. We want our Google Chrome to be working, or we've got our sound alerts and everything. Nice. Looks like that one's working. Perfect. Thank you for testing that. I Love You Vids is here. Alright, well how's it going? It's been a full week since we streamed last. Yahoo, where'd this account come from? This was a one of the accounts that was given to me by one of those people that's got lots and lots and lots of accounts. Basically, the person was like, hey, is there any champions you're looking for? And I told him I was looking for a Clazag account. So he found this one for me. Howdy, we just started.
Yeah, getting ready to lead in.
I don't know if there's enough people here for you to make a guest appearance. We got 8 on Twitch and 6 on YouTube.
Obviously. Get what you get.
Oh, thanks.
Maybe this will teach them to come on time.
I know, I've been live for 10 minutes for the little welcome stream, and then they showed up now.
A little bit, yeah. Hello.
The Lady of Raid has appeared.
Tired today. Long day, so quick hello and then off to bed. I'm very tired. And so is Sam. So don't keep him up tonight, please. He's sick and he's tired and he needs to rest.
But what if this is what rejuvenates me?
No, rest can rejuvenate you. You need rest.
Well, I need to also stream at least once a week.
Yeah. You don't have to do like...
I need to enforce his bedtime. There's no bedtime for me.
Yeah. He comes to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m. every morning.
It's true.
And it's ridiculous. So he needs to go to bed at a decent time.
I wish I could.
Oh. What happened to my turtle?
That's okay. We won. He's dead.
Mikey. Hello, everyone.
Someone should redeem trivia while she's here.
No. I'm so bad at trivia. Please,
that's my
no.
new favorite trend.
Oh, I hate that.
That's funny. I literally was probably talking for 30 seconds and you were here.
That's crazy.
You have to read the comment.
Huh?
You have to read the comment. Otherwise, people don't know what you're responding to.
You got it. Yeah, you can't wake up, go to bed at daylight. That's insane.
Yeah, I'm assuming you work some kind of midnight shift. He says he sees daylight when he goes into bed, which is crazy.
Yeah, you better be a night shift person. Oh, your sound effects aren't on.
I came through.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, hello there. It's quiet.
I missed it. So, do we have any goals, objectives, or anything tonight?
The team that I built for Leo is malfunctioning. So at some point we're gonna hop onto his account and troubleshoot. Besides that, I'm playing this new account that was
Leonardo?
No, Leo from the community.
Oh, Leo, our friend.
Yeah, our boy Leo.
Boy Leo! Sorry. I'm tired. Special shout out to our boy Leo.
Yeah, he'll be honored. I don't think he's here right now, but he'll be honored.
Man. Because you know everybody rewatches your stream later too.
Some people do.
That's special. Y'all should redeem points so he can blow his nose breaks.
That's gross. So yeah, the context there is I've been sick, so I'm very, very congested. If you can't hear my voice, you will soon. So yeah, I've been blowing my nose like probably 150 times a day.
Aloha. Are you from Hawaii? Ah, that's dumb.
Someone was one time. I don't think it's nasty, it ain't though.
You know, we went to Hawaii for our 5-year anniversary. It was aight.
It was fun.
Only in my head. That's fair.
That's fair. I'm in Hawaii in my head. Mrs. Sam.
Yeah. Mrs. Sam is my official title. To be fair, I do use Sam on all my apps and stuff. You know, or anytime I pick up food, Sam's the name I put down because it's easy. Nice and easy.
You'll pull shard?
Man, 9 years.
That's exciting. We just hit our 9-year anniversary of being together, dating.
Yes, true. But we're on this will be year 7 for us. But 9 years together. So, yeah, we just had our, anniversary of dating.
Dating anniversary, yeah, February 22nd.
He got me flowers, and we had some donuts and stuff, so.
Yeah, we celebrate the real anniversary more than the dating anniversary.
Yeah. Dating anniversary is still pretty fun, though.
Found that he uses his wife's name everywhere.
Oh. Is it a unisex name, or do people get confused when you pick up food for Lindsay or something? I guess Lindsay's actually unisex.
Susan.
Sometimes. That's my boy Sam. It's my boy Sam.
April.
Yeah. People would probably give a look. At least for me, people are just like, oh yeah, Sam, alright, here you go.
Yeah, it is interesting. If instead of just saying Dawn, you would say Sam, or you would say April. We 9 years and 9 months, we hit our 9-year wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Nice.
So you only dated for 9 months?
That's a fair amount.
Huh?
That's a fair amount of time.
I feel like that's, especially if you're not at school anymore.
Yeah, we were in college when we started dating.
Yeah, so there wasn't really any reason to.
Oh, he said I got engaged to my wife 3 months after knowing her. That's awesome. And then 9 months later, they're married.
Nice. When you know, you know. I think I was ready for him to propose about 3 months in, but we were still in school, so logistically not that ready.
I said they're married after a year here too.
You know how to make War Master a Thorian? Solo Spider 10 without Slayer gear? I can answer that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
How do you build Wallmaster Thorion?
Yeah, so you clickety-click the clackety-clack, and then you slide and click and slide. Yep.
I love that sound effect. My wife moved in after our first date and then just never left. That's hilarious.
Moved in after the first date? That's so funny.
And his name's Legolas, which is from...
What?
Legolas is from...
Lord of the Rings, I think.
Obviously.
Yeah, a lot of family support is crucial. Crucial! So important. So many married people.
I know. It's because my average age is like 36 for my university.
Keeping them young.
Yeah, true. Makes me feel young.
Maybe not right now with being sick.
We're up to 24 viewers. 12 and 12. Party! Hype train!
Yeah, hype train. Those are crazy. Have you all done any where you like go at the end you like go crash somebody else's.
Oh,
That's so crazy.
15 years or 16 years together this year, 11 married.
Whoa.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a lot of people, or I would say about half are under the average and then half are over the average, but I think it's about 36-ish. 25 to 46 or something is like the average, is the biggest range.
You liked my advice on how to make the War Master the Thorian and the Solo Spider 10 without Slayer gear. You know,
I also
the
have no
Slayer
idea.
gear is awesome, but you know it's not imperative. You know, so you can just
So smart.
you can use the Scorpion gear is way better. Yeah, that was a joke. The snake gear.
Closer.
Viper gear.
No, not really.
What is it?
Well, there's a gear called Stone Skin, and the icon is a snake. So that's a closest
That's
to
the
it.
one I was talking about. I don't really pay attention. I just like
Maybe.
know everything.
Maybe.
Why does that girl have one wing?
That's Luminosy Goldwing. So what's funny is I did a video and it was like, it's gonna pick my team, the wheel's gonna pick my team, and it said champions with wings. And so I looked at her, I was like, can I use her?
Ew. Why'd they say ew?
I don't know. Ask Quincy for you. You don't know why he says most of what he says.
Is it because of his nose?
Could be, yeah. Or could be because of you. Hey, I didn't say it. He said
They
it.
would never say ew about me.
I would
Right,
hope,
guys?
I would hope not. Uncensored with a 3-stream streak. Let's go. 3 whole streams. That's what I'm talking about.
Any idea if gear works against CB? If so, 9-piece would just make an unkillable champ on its own, right? Yeah, I would think so. I mean, 9 pieces is a lot, so.
Yeah. Don't listen to her. It does not work. We tested against any bosses and it doesn't work. Bosses ignore Mercurial.
And by works, I mean doesn't work.
It just doesn't.
So.
Yeah. Bosses ignore the Mercurial, the total guard buff, completely.
You said, Sam, move out the stream, you're ruining it. That's funny. Yeah, we figured I would take over with my wealth of knowledge of this game.
That's true. She does know a lot.
Yeah. That's what I thought! He said, ew to the man who's sniffing on stream. Yeah, probably should
Am I
make-
going for Bayek? Most likely. This account, I think if I can, I will. And then Jaconi said greet was Madam Raid.
It's a good one.
Confirmed, Sam gets all his CB strats from his wife. Very true.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Clan boss teams, clan boss strategy.
Oh yeah, I'm always telling him what to do and who to put in and all that kind of stuff. Mainly I tell him to play the players who are the most clothed.
That's true. She's very, believe it or not, you'll probably be surprised, she's very anti the scantily clad women in this game.
Yeah, shock. I'm sure all your wives will love it.
I'm sure
I'm the only wife who wants them to be clothed, I'm sure.
how did we meet? We met in college. I was in the same friend group as her, one of her roommates.
Yeah,
So her roommate brought her over to a game night one night at my house.
yeah. And we played board games. And then rest is history. Literally from then on, we hung out every day, so.
Every day for 9 years.
He's so sick of me.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
My wife hits me whenever I talk about Sam. She's sick of hearing his name.
Oh no! Aw.
I'm honored.
No, Sam's awesome.
I would love to be a reason for marital strife in your relationship.
Oh my gosh.
We know the real brains behind this operation. Yeah, every time you guys send me a question, I just bring it to her.
Yeah, he texts me all night long, and I just answer him real quick to let you know.
Yeah, if I'm taking a long time to respond, it's because I'm waiting for her to respond to me.
Yeah. Thanks. I think how we met's, pretty special, Literally just got invited over. Wasn't anything crazy.
Oh, of course. Next one, I'm happy to answer your questions. And
What?
that was a YouTube comment that I didn't see pop up. It's right up there. Yeah, my YouTube video from this morning is blowing up. Guess how many views it has? I would, just to clarify, give you some context.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Any video that gets over 1,000 views, I'm pretty content with.
We need a channel point redemption where she gets to pick the champion for a CB team and Sam gets to optimize it. I've said I should be included in more of his videos and stuff, and where I go in and pick a team, and then he has to, like, you know, make it be something good or whatever.
How many channel points should that be?
You know, she won the game night and he lost the bet. You know, I don't even know what game we played. I was so fixated on him and trying to maneuver the situation so I could sit next to him and stuff.
He said 10 channel points. I was thinking like 5,000 channel points.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
There goes my 30k channel points. So one night we did betting and a ton of people lost all their channel points, mostly Dawn. And then she's the one who won it all. He's trying to save up and buy, I think, a shirt. Whatever the most expensive thing is. Yeah, a free t-shirt.
His t-shirts are cool.
It's true.
Especially if you get the comfort color ones. Those are very comfortable. I like
True.
wearing those. He has merch, everybody. Go buy merch. We have...
Help finance my wife's shopping addiction.
Yes! We have, you know, one of each item at least. And so we can attest that we have enjoyed each item. The beanie's pretty cool.
True. I want another
That
beanie.
one's great. Yeah, we ended up giving it away to a friend.
My brother.
Brother. Yeah, that's right. And so...
Vitality, thank you for the
we need
follow.
to get another one.
Sam, did you pull your Chronum for CVC? I have not pulled my Chronum yet. I was saving.
Yeah, we like to save the Chronum for later.
Donnie said I have 2 shirts already. They call me Donnie 2 shirts.
We love shirts.
We're always calling you that.
That's all we call you. Sometimes he yells at me for saying Donnie 2 shirts too much. Man, it's always so fun. Good vibes.
I agree. I wouldn't stream more if I didn't enjoy the vibes. When he's buying merchandise, Sam tells me he only feeds his wife when a purchase is made. True story.
Yeah.
That's true. She's starving. She's withering away.
You know, honestly, we could try that so I could lose a few pounds.
You're ridiculous. You don't need to lose any weight. No, if that's the case, she wouldn't have eaten in a while.
Yeah, I would have eaten like 4 meals total.
Not counting what I buy it. That's probably
that's true. If we counted what we have bought, then I probably have been pretty well fed for a little bit. But
yeah. So that was me. That was me. That was actually somebody. That was me.
Oh my god.
That was somebody. That was somebody. That was me.
3 purchases from other people. Woo!
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I guess to each their own.
Are you saying you wouldn't be happy?
Thank you for the $2 super chat. He said, "Beautiful wife, Sam."
Aw.
So true.
She's aight. And he's funny.
Who?
Lizzie Goblin?
Yeah.
He's my fave.
He's something. Don't say that. Now he's gonna start quoting that, being annoying about it. He was one of the first people who won merch, and I sent it to somebody because you have to like. Put
Oh
it,
yeah, but you
and
sent
so I
it to
sent
yourself?
No, that's a different one. So I sent it to Sam's #1 fan, and then he like flexed that for weeks that he's my #1 fan, and other people got mad. The easiest way through a man's heart is through the stomach. That's what I was told. Maybe.
I don't know.
You take me out to eat a lot, I guess.
Yeah. I keep you well fed.
Yeah, clearly I'm not underfed.
He won't eat what I cook, so. Yeah, exactly! Perfect! I'm a good cook. It's his choice.
We had pork chops the other night, though.
That's true. I did make you pork chops. He just only has select things that he'll eat.
I am very picky with the food that I eat.
Yeah. Whereas I like lots of stuff, so I just cook whatever I want.
That's one who's gonna get offended. Gamer says I am his #1 donator. So he should probably be your favorite.
Yeah, then yeah, that would probably, if you're the best donator, yeah,
He's the one who donated the $2.
Yeah, you're probably the best. That's a great one.
You gotta read the comment.
He said that.
Reading card. My mom always told me she fattened my dad up so he couldn't run away from her. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I should.
Worked. I'm not running anywhere. What's less away from you?
Not with your ankle.
It's better.
I won't fatten you up, but I'll just.
We're up to 31
keep your ankle
viewers.
Injured.
14 and 17. Finally got a break from work. Let's go, dude. So you know, $70
And this is exactly
at once,
what you want to do.
Normally he watches me at work. He's got an iPad he carries around.
Oh man.
If you had to guess what Lizzie does for work.
Night nurse.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
He's a manager of Domino's.
Domino's.
Cody said I'll be getting
$70 is awesome. True. Let's do a $70 night where everyone sends in $70.
I always say I won't ask for money, but I bring her on because she will.
Yes.
She'll ask for you guys to subscribe and donate and stuff.
Subscribe, like, follow. Everyone go to his latest video and comment your favorite color. I'll be checking.
You never guessed how many views my video has this morning.
4 million.
All right. You're an actual guess.
What do you mean, aw? I don't know. I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, Glizzy keeps promising me subs. We made a bet for month 1 of the free to play challenge, which was a month ago. And he said he'd donate 20 subs. It has 2.6 thousand views, which is in 9 hours. Which is a record.
Oh, I see comments are happening. People are commenting their favorite color on his latest video. Woo!
I think everyone should send 1 sub at once. I agree. If everyone here gave me 1 sub, that'd be 11 subs. No, when we hit 200 followers on Twitch, Glizzy bought like 25 subs, which was awesome.
Gosh.
I think that's enough.
Alright, well, I'm going to bed.
No, the party's just starting. Whenever you leave, they always ask me to end the stream.
No! You have to keep going.
Yeah.
But not late tonight because he needs rest and sleep. And after it gets to like 10 o'clock, you all need to just leave so that he can go to sleep. Because he needs to go to sleep and he still has to make a video tonight. So he's doing this and has to make a video and still needs to come to bed.
You can see who the responsible one is in our relationship. No, thank you for the $5 donation. That is so nice. I don't know why it didn't show up here. It showed up there?
Aw, that's so cute.
And it didn't show up over here.
It's a working out pair.
That's weird that it didn't show up. Gamer said that's Domino's is the worst pizza. I don't think it is.
Well, we know what the worst pizza is. It's Papa John's!
Switching phone carrier sucks. It's super annoying. $400 is crazy though. Yaconi with the tier 1 sub, subscribe for 2 months. Let's go, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We hit a sub goal. We're over halfway there to 10 new subs. Truth though, Papa John's does suck. Yeah, I'm really not a fan at all.
Happy wife, happy life. I will be happy if he's in bed by 11.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh.
I wish.
10:30.
That's earlier. That's less likely to happen.
never see him.
That's not true. We've been together for like 4 hours now. Of course, man. I'm happy to help
Yay! Everybody leaves at 10.
you. If everyone leaves, I guess I'd have to end the stream.
Okay, Little Caesars is the worst. However, the Little Caesars, what are they called?
Pizza puffs.
Pizza Puffs are 10 out of 10 amazing.
They're pretty good.
So
I think all of their like side things that are like weird special menu items and their sides are all really good.
yeah, but their actual pizza is awful. Right. Everyone listen. 10 o'clock. Everyone's done.
Oh, it's a sticker. Maybe that's why the $5 donation didn't show up. Okay, I see a $2 super chat showed up. Any subs show up. And then if it's just like a regular YouTube chat, then it pops up here. But it didn't pop up in either one. I'm glad I didn't miss it completely. Madam Raid, it's a banger name. Sounds like it's official.
Sounds fancy.
I don't know.
I'm not fancy enough for that.
You should try it, Mills. They're awesome. It's like for like $4, and they're delicious.
Oh yeah, that's the other crazy thing is that it's like $4, and it's like basically a full meal.
It's enough for me.
So nice.
The Little C's here is actually amazing. I mean, I think it's good for the price that you're paying for it.
Yeah.
Like I'm willing to pay, you know, $9 for a pizza instead of
Bye,
$5.
enjoy your shower.
We'll be back at 11.
Well, he won't be. He'll be on to his next thing, so he can come to bed.
Well, I'm not going to shame you, Don. To each his own. But honestly, I think I'd rather Little Caesars than Papa John's.
Oh yeah.
I do not like Papa John's.
I don't like Papa John's. And I even just recently
Dude,
tried it again.
Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Little Caesars. I'd probably go to Pizza Hut. Maybe Domino's.
Marco's Pizza.
Yeah, Marco's is our favorite.
Oh, we miss it. Our old house had a Marco's right next to it, so it was always easy to be like, we don't know what to do for dinner tonight, go grab some, or whatever. Or people came over, okay, let's just grab Marco's Pizza, and now we don't have anywhere.
If you guys get a chance to go to Marco's, you really should. I think in terms of all like the fast pizza chains, it's not only the best value, but I would also argue it's still probably
Great
the best
quality.
It's so good. You hate the puffs.
Hate the puffs!
I think it's awesome.
Oh, they're so good.
The pepperoni puffs
pepperoni
are
puffs.
so
So good.
good. My friend was a manager at Marco's. You should try it, Don, for real.
No, Marco's is so good.
Marco's is awesome.
I would be curious.
They have tons of deals and stuff.
True. But I've heard some people like say certain locations of Marco's sucks. So I wonder if it's... Yeah, now I'm hungry. No kidding.
Let's go to Chicago and get pizza. We did
Yes,
love
we
Chicago.
love Chicago pizza.
And the place we got pizza from was... Where did we get pizza in Chicago?
Giordano's?
It was Giordano's. Good memory. I didn't think you'd remember it.
If you have a Marco's close to your house, you gotta get it.
You should try it.
I personally really like the thin crust. I think it is superior to the regular. But he likes the regular. But I think their thin crust is phenomenal.
I think honestly all of it's good. Everything they make is good. And they have like lots of deals and stuff, so you can probably get a large pizza for like $9, which is crazy cheap. Or like an extra large for like 12 or something. It's very, and it's surprisingly good quality. Mod pizza's cool. I've only had it once or twice, but we liked what was a personal pizza place we liked? Oh, Your Pie.
Your Pie.
Your Pie was good too.
Your Pie's great.
There's only one in the whole state of Alabama though. And it's not near us.
Not near us.
It's in Auburn. Imagine it's like Little C's.
I'm going to bed.
It's okay. Gotcha. That's funny. Hey, good night.
Marco's Pizza made me feel like I was eating salt. Try it again.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Maybe they mess with you or something. We've had probably 100 Marco's pizzas, and it was awesome.
Okay, good night.
Say good night, Madam
Again,
Rain.
10 o'clock is the curfew. You're done.
Let's see.
He's sick. He needs to go to sleep and rest and go to bed at a decent time.
Let's see.
No, there is no we'll see. They'll make it happen. Otherwise, I'm not showing up to the next stream.
Ooh, it's a threat from Madam Raid.
For real. Good night.
All right, so party till midnight. Is that what we all agreed on? haven't had Giordano's in a long time. The Chicago style pizza. You have one in your city, you should, dude. We did not think we would like it. We're all ordering pizza now, don't tempt me. We just got back from dinner. We actually, well, funnily enough, we had pizza for dinner. We didn't mention it. We had Costco. We had to run some errands, so we grabbed a Costco slice. But yeah, we went to Chicago, and we weren't even really planning on trying the deep dish style pizza because we were both like, we don't like a lot of sauce on our pizza. And we're like, that's just like a ton of sauce. But our friends who lived there were like, you have to try it. So we tried it. We loved it. We ordered it again. And then we went to Dayton, Ohio, and they also had one. And we got it again. So we would love to get more Giordano's. F the bedtime. You tell them. You little teenager, you tell them. Hi, mate. I just came here because YouTube recommended me your channel, so I have a question. Ask away, my man. Deep dish pizza is so good. If it's done well. We went to a place in Georgia that had awesome New York style pizza, so we tried their Chicago style pizza. We hated it. It was like it was like big chunks of tomato in the sauce, and I was like, this is gross. I don't like it at all. It's a bad texture. It's not what I'm looking for in my pizza, and we didn't like it. But the New York style pizza was banging. Oh, y'all getting mommed and wifed out. Much love. That's a great thing. It is a great thing. Remember we tried this frozen pizza brand I've never heard of. It's become our favorite. It's called Ital Pizza. Interesting. I've never heard of that. I do a decent amount of frozen pizza. I do like a Red Baron DiGiorno probably every other week. Because it's so easy and quick. What's up bedtime? Exactly. That's what she was telling us. I normally come to bed at like 1 to 2 every morning, but she's not about that. Sam, will you play Godforge? I do plan on it. Funnily enough, that's one of the menu items we have for tonight, is we're going to pull some of my little founder stones and see if we can get a legendary for Godforge. But yeah, I plan on it. We'll see how heavily I play it. But yes, I will play it. So yeah, this account was one that somebody had sitting around, and they pulled a Klazag, and I was like, I've been looking for this champion for a while. So I'm very, very excited to play this account. Got 600 summons. Jeez, dude. I mean, that's crazy if you can't. I wish you could just give me your 600 so I could almost be guaranteed a legendary. Because I'm just worried I'm going to get stuck with an epic for launch, and I've been playing for almost a month. Still waiting to send your Wukong. That's smart. I've also been checking for imprints, and I've got Aphrodite, but I haven't been able to get a better one. Wait. Look at that. Isn't Wukong the best one? Let's go. That's a W, right? Oh, shoot. It is the best one, right? I'm 99% sure that is the best one. I saw he sent like an email out and was like, this is the number one that's been like locked in and stuff. Minigame stats released. Most locked in picks. Heroes, Heimdall, Vivienne, Quetzalcoatl, Sun Wukong, Shamash. Weapons, Excalibur, so I've already got the best weapon. And then imprint Sun Wukong by a mile. Let's go. Do I need to lock him in, or do you just choose him? Does that do anything to lock him in? So you have a second with Astralon, his girl Cassandra, and Ezio. Nice. So I clicked on choose it, so I've got it here now, but do I need to click lock? You can tell me which is the date for the Godforge release. I can't officially because we just don't know. I know that this event ends in 2 days, or just realistically 3 days. You got Freya. I don't know if that's good or not. I think I saw her. The lock button's like grayed out for me. Can I? Because I want to say it was the same thing for Excalibur. Like not locked in. Freya's great. Okay. Alright, well, since we're all talking, should we go ahead and do my... Okay, perfect. That's on multi-battle. Should we go ahead and do my pulls? I think I've got 6. Yeah. No, I think the game will be released soon. This year, for sure. I just don't know when. Alright, wish me luck, everybody. We're going to pull... Oh, it's 12. 6 days. 12 sets of 10. So, Here's hoping for a Heimdall. I'll take any legendary, but I would love to see a Heimdall. Ether is who I currently have along with Excalibur. Okay, yeah, I pulled some epics. I don't know which epics are better, so if we do pull any epics, I'll ask y'all. But my understanding is that Leonidas is one of the better ones, so probably planning on staying. All right, but let's get into it. Hoping for Wukong. So there's an epic Hoi Yi? How Yi? I feel like we just skipped that, right? Where's that tier list from? Raven Pyros. Yeah, I was pulling up our Discord chat. So who's this? Hui? I feel like this is not all the champions. Where is Leonidas? So ravenpyros.com. Heroes. Highest rating? Epic Heroes by Charlemagne. So this just doesn't have Leo. Oh, there's Leo. Okay. So this has Leo and... Wait, that's not him. Where is this guy? Is a newer champion, maybe? It's a new one. Okay, cool. I like this. So community averages. Wow. So it's got Vivian over Wukong by a good bit. But that's okay. So highest epic on here is Mordred, then Guan Yu. He's D tier. Okay, yeah, this is way more champions. Let's get the commons and uncommons too. Can I? I was hoping I could search. Actually, I've made that video already, Zinchi. What I'm working on right now is documenting my making playlists on YouTube to categorize everything I've done. So I'm doing like new player videos and clan boss challenges and stuff like that, and like clan boss how-to videos. And so I'll do like a technical one because I've made videos on how to use a Hades artifact optimizer for gear selling and for regular building. And I've also made a video on how to do the Deadwood Jedi website. I've also thought about seeing if I can get a more tech-savvy person to help me build a website, kind of like Deadwood's website, where I just like make links to all the different stuff. See you, man. See you, Senator D. Okay, so where's Leo on this list? I feel like we're just keeping Leo, but I'm curious. I'm trying to learn more about the game. I'm just so bad at seeing them. Is it the same icon? You can, but I've never done it. I know it's difficult. Where is this guy? Leo's in B. Those, if you want to help, that would be awesome. Just message me on Discord. I mean, I don't need much, and I also can't afford to spend much, but I mean, it's a very simple repository is all I'm looking for. So there's Leo, 3 stars. Marcus is here. What's up, my dude? There he is. My goodness. 1 star. He's terrible. So we keep pulling. Ragnar Lothbrok's pretty cool. As a rare, it's sad. Like, that's a cool, you know, character from history / myth. Rare city. There's an epic Ninsun. Never heard of her. Let's start at the bottom. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, there's Ninsun. Another 1 star epic. Sad. Alright, summon again. We're flying through these. 12 is going to go quick. Another Ragnar. Mordred. Wait, Mordred's good, right? Wasn't Mordred listed as like the best epic on one of these tier lists? Yes. So that's a W, right? 3.8. She's better than Leo. Let's go. So select this hero. Choose new. Bye-bye, Leonidas. Hello, Mordred. I mean, literally listed as the best epic. That's awesome. Or maybe the 2nd to 3rd best epic, depending on it. Mordred's amazing. Let's go. Musashi and Hanzo are pretty low as well. Okay. Insane CC. Okay. Yeah, no, but I saw we have Dementha now as a promo code. The only issue with that link is you don't get Deacon until level 50, so you can't get the full Myth Air Team until 50. And I was thinking about it because I thought about making a series about it. And I'm like, we can get to Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss in 50 days, I'm pretty confident. But also, that's a crap ton of epic books because you need all the books for Dementha, her A2 and her A3. You need all the books for Seeker on his A2, and you need all the books for Deacon on his A3. Granted, you can get lucky, but you can also get very, very unlucky. You have Heimdall with a crappy imprint. Well, we've got the best imprint, but not necessarily crappy. I feel pretty good. We have a good champion and the best weapon and the best imprint, so that feels great. Or the best, seemingly the best. But yeah, it's just, you know, tier day 47 is 1 King Ultra Nightmare with just free login champions now, and so we're hoping to be 1 King at day 50. I don't know. All right, how many more do we got? 80 more? So at this point, I feel like we're just looking for Legos pretty much, unless we get Beowulf or Brynhild. Seems like the only epics we would take. I have the same weapon imprint. Nice, dude. Let's see if I can get a Heimdall as well. Osiris, Rand, decent amount of epics at least. I'm not even gonna look them up just because I know they're not above this one. They're not above who we've already got. All rares. Sirius looks cool. We got 3 of her. Brynhild for sure. I don't love Beowulf, but he is fine. I'll rate Mordred higher. Okay. Well, if we pull a Beowulf, then we'll have that discussion, but that's good to know. Gosh, my voice sounds so bad. Also, the Minotaur, that feels so low. I don't know. I don't understand the rarity system here. Another Rand. Gonna mute myself really quickly. Hattori Hanzo. Told you guys I've been sick. It's very true and it's very gross. Can Nefertiti, that feels low for her to only be a rare to me. Kunapu Hattori Hanzo. Doesn't seem like anybody super compelling. Another Ragnar, another Ragnar. Summon again. Still yet to see a single legendary, which I know we're not like guaranteed one, but man, we've pulled a lot. Is that it? That's it. 21 more hours. So we basically have 21 hours and 14 minutes. Yeah. So 2 more chances, maybe 3, unless they push it back further. But I feel good with the Mordred, and especially because we got the imprint. If we hadn't got the imprint or the champion, then I'd feel kind of crappy. But a great epic. I mean, literally in the A tier, and the best imprint supposed to be, and the best weapon. It feels pretty good. You gotta take that your setup exactly, and that's big too, because I'm gonna be starting this game, and it's gonna be tough when I just don't know much about it. Didn't play in the alpha, didn't play in the beta. Just don't really know what I'm doing, and having a good start will make a big difference. As you guys know, with all these videos I've made, I'm about to make another freaking best start and raid video because we keep getting more and more links, which is crazy. Fortune was an MVP in your alpha account. Let's go. That's encouraging to hear, Don. That's very exciting. You have Heimdall, but a crappy imprint. That's unfortunate. Oh, I think you already said that. But yeah, I just saw it. I saw on one of the raid discords that I was in, they're like, are you guys going for a buy-back? And 6% of people said they're all in. And it's like, well, only 1% of people can win it. So let's see. So what I'm curious about, so this account, again, this is like a new account. What they do is they just log in a ton, they collect all the rewards, they pull some shards, but they never play the game. Finally hit day 16 of my free-to-play. Nice, Marcus. His wave CC, he should have been classified as a Lego. His wave CC is just so strong. Well, awesome. So on this account, we're currently in our novice tournament, which is crazy because they're on day like 600 and something. But I think the timing might work out well. First of all, we're killing this novice tournament because we have void Legos, which is bonkers. I guess if you just don't open, this tournament doesn't start for you. So I opened it and it started for me. So I'm hoping this will end Thursday at like I don't know, what is 5 hours ago, 3 o'clock. So I'm hoping by Friday when the event comes on, we should have a chance to compete for the Champion Chase tournament. And we have like not a crazy amount of shards, but a good amount of shards. And if we're coming out of the novice tournament at a level like 50 or 33 or 35 or whatever it is, I'm hoping we'll get put in a more decent pool. But we're also going to get another sacred shard here relatively soon. The novice tournament only shows up when you start playing. So like when you finish Kara Castle, something started September. Exactly, yeah. So someone had just started playing this account and never, or really never started playing the account, basically, just logging in. Which works great for me. I don't mind doing all that starter stuff over and over again, especially when you've got Void Legos and all these awesome login champions. Yeah, more shards than me. Yeah, because I'm not doing too well after that joke of a Titan event. Yeah, that was brutal. On the main account, I'm not doing very well. I did save Voids and Ancients, so I have those going for me. It is a champion chase. I also have my boss sim I can pull and my Chronum that I can pull. So I'm going to be monitoring it, and I'm definitely going to be pulling some shards, whatever sacreds I have, and kind of just hoping to get lucky and hoping to not get in a terribly difficult pool. That's how I got the Androck account. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's fun to like start over and do all this stuff. And it was fun that I just have like chickens and stuff. So I took Artak and Klazag to 6-star, threw some random gear on them at level 12, and just 3-starred every level of all 3 campaigns at like 6, or like not even 6 hours, like an hour and a half. So almost 30k energy on boss and 5k mysteries to finish off notable because clan boss is a joke. Yeah, that sucks, dude. That sucks. That is not fun, my man. No, I just got your message. I'll take a look at that when I have a chance. Off stream. Yeah, I feel your pain. I wish I could just let things go. But if I can, I will get them. That's kind of how I am too. Like logically I should not go for Bayek on my main account. But as I've said multiple times, I love Assassin's Creed. And Bayek is like, he's crazy. He's like Leo crazy. He's broken strong. He's so good. And I don't think I'm gonna get Edward unless I get super lucky this weekend. So I just want. I had to spend $10 to finish Moldova. Yeah, that sucks. That's very unfortunate, but to me, it's worth it, no question, to spend $10 to finish and to guarantee you get that champion. Play. We're gonna pull up my main account while this account farms some Arcane Keep. So my video today was about my new Wither code, which is awesome. That's like a crazy fun start. And someone commented, royal, purple, or charcoal gray. Depends if you allow gray as a color and not just a shade. I don't know what that means. I commented, huh? No idea what they're possibly talking about. Maybe they're watching 2 videos at once and commented on the wrong one. Yeah, we say $10 at the gas station. Low 10 isn't bad. Yeah, that's a good way to view it. But then I also get in trouble because I don't think the other way. Like I was looking at this really cool monitor and I was like, man, this would be fun. This would be cool. I would use it all the time. And it's $250. I'm like, dude, that's so much money. Could I really justify spending it on something like that? But then I spent $300 on stupid prism crystals at one video just to get a Cupidus. So, oh, also, I guess I don't have my Chronom yet, Don. Gamer, are you still here on YouTube? Gamer's the one who's been doing this referral account for me. Oh, that was you. I totally forgot she said that. That's funny. I'll screenshot that and send it to her. Because I totally already spaced that she said that. That's so funny. Charcoal gray is a interesting color choice, first of all. Now, Cupidus is good, but I already have a +1 Cupidus. I think. No, I have a +3 Cupidus and another one, and then I could have had a +4, but I chose to empower Ezio instead with the new one that I pulled. Although Ezio has never been used, or maybe it's been used once. That's so funny. Yeah, so I don't know if Gamer's here or not, but he's the one doing this. We're gonna fight over gray being allowed a favorite color. I didn't say it wasn't allowed. I just said that charcoal gray is a very interesting favorite color. Now, if the question was like, your favorite color to wear or something, that's a little bit different. But just as a color, half my house is charcoal gray. Well, fair enough. That's just so much fun, especially with Cavalax. Well, I mean, I have multiple poison exploders, right? I have Eleanor, I have Xavia, and I have Cavalax, and I have Narma. I have most of the poison exploders, if not all of them. Battles. Half is charcoal gray, the other half is midnight black. The sun hates you. That's funny. No rat? Oops. I don't know what that means. First time chatter though, Raves, welcome. Rat being Nishak? I do have Nishak. I use Cavalax to chuck poisons on Ezio, just destroys everyone in the arena. Yeah, it's super fun. Just doesn't work against, yeah, I do have him, yes. On this account, I have 90% of champions. I think that math probably checks out. Welcome, Caretaker, too. I see you're here. Thank you. Yeah, on the main account, I really do have most champions. I'm very excited about having Sissia now. She is just literally the perfect pairing to Volcanoes, so I'm very excited. Oh, I also need to do Chimera tonight. I can't forget that. Need to update my calendar. I have a content calendar that's also got like raid reminders, and I need to update it. You said, I love gray. My truck is the color Sting Gray. Lots of our walls are painted gray. Nice. You guys are just brothers, separated at birth. So today's the 25th. Code. So what I need to do is update my best starts in raid because it's changing yet again. Document, because having Wither kind of changes things, having Demetha potentially changes things. Is there any new player promo codes that change things? I don't think so, besides Demetha. But then also half of these Tholin links don't work anymore. Like I'm pretty sure this Tholin, Miscreated Monster, Venomage, and Allure link does not work anymore. Apparently, Plarium just like trashed a ton of the Tholin links, and mine either got missed or they chose to let us have it. So I do think I currently have the best Tholin link in the game, one of the only Tholin links in the game. So I don't know how long that will last. But yeah, I kind of need to remake this document. But the issue is I need to test out all these links before I remake it, which is tedious because you have to, you know, click the link, create the stuff, create the email, and then go through the tutorial and test things. And then sometimes it doesn't show up, so you have to test: is the champion not showing up because the link doesn't work, or because we have to just like wait 20 minutes? It's just super annoying. Wish I had an Osgrim to use. Jeez, yeah, on the main account, don't have a lot of shards. Just having boss him. Hopefully, we can get this done. 3 levels feels doable in a few days, or 48 hours to pull my chrono this weekend. And obviously, I will probably cave and buy some shards before then. Or on the weekend. Do we do whatever already? I prefer not to pull voids and stuff, but it really just depends on the kind of group that we get put into. Don't have that many mysteries saved up, so it really just comes down to what kind of group are we into and how much money am I willing to spend? And the answer is not a ton. The goal of 2026 is to make more money than I did last year in raid and spend less money than I did last year in raid. And we're on track so far, but not. I gotta monitor that, you know, spending $400 in a weekend will really throw that off. Any of you guys planning on going for Bayek? I really think he's the only assassin that's worth like spending serious money on. I just think it's so sad to me that there's no like TMNT style. Like they're way better when they're together. 0% chance. Yeah, I'll see what it looks like. Yeah, that's a big part of it, man. It's tough too because like there's a good argument to be said for like if you're going to go for it, you need to like go early to scare people off, right? So if you get 10,000 champion chase points on Friday, then a lot of people are going to be like discouraged. For the people that are like you, they're like, oh, I'll see what it looks like. If you're like, dude, this guy's got 10,000 on Friday, I can't keep up with that. And they just don't go, then you have a better chance. But then also, some people are like, well, that's fine. I can do 10,000. I'm going to do 20,000. I'll just wait till Sunday night. And then you get sniped. And you don't want, that's the worst case scenario is you put a ton of resources and you don't get the champion. But you know what would make for the best content is if I'm like, oh, I'm going to go for Bayek and then I just pull Bayek on the shard pull. That would be the best case scenario for sure. Not going to happen, obviously, but that would be cool. Gosh, I sound terrible. I've been on calls all day and I didn't feel like I sounded that bad, but now I'm really listening to myself and I guess it's getting worse. So congested. Normally I'd be like, oh, I'm sick, I'll skip stream. But it's like, oh, there's my fight Chimera. notification for I have a little app that it's like a to-do list. But if I spend a lot, then someone goes, I'll spend way too much because I already spent a goal. And yeah, exactly. I'm not going to do it too risky just going to save for anniversary. 100% the smart thing to do. Codes always get worse after the sun goes down. I didn't know that, but I believe it just from what I'm experiencing right now. Zico's here. What's up, man? This is slow, man. I don't think Ninja's wearing gear, though. Blazek's pretty amazing. He's only going to get better as we start facing more and more in-game content and get better gear on him. But even just like 24 hours in, probably, he's amazing. Goodness. Oh my gosh, you blow my nose again. I apologize again. I know it's gross to see, but it's even grosser to hear or feel. Jordan, you said just noticed you had him. Did you just pull him? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't have Bayek, if that's what you're talking about. I wish I did. Taras is my most recent champion I pulled here, but that was probably 3 or 4 months ago. Do you have any 5-star gear of the 9-piece sets? Or you're only 6-star on your main in-game stuff? Typically, I only keep 6-star stuff. Mercurio, I'm keeping 5-star at the moment, but eventually I will filter it all out to just keep 6-star. Oh, Jordan, this is a second account, an alternate account. So this is not the main account. This is an alt account that was given to me. I would love to pull my main account. There are so many Void Legos that I would love on my main account. That's like the biggest area where I'm lacking. I feel like I'm honestly lacking more in Void Legos than I am in Mythicals. Obviously, Mythicals probably make bigger of a difference, but there's so many Void Legos I want just for coolness sake or rarity sake. I did already summon my Noldua because I used her for Faction Wars. She helped me beat 14. With her revive, very clutch. I think maybe we can get like another Void Shard from Doom Tower. No, maybe not. Maybe it's not until 90. So tomorrow we'd get 40. Friday night 50. 60, 70. Yeah, we wouldn't get it until Monday or Tuesday. Because another Void Shard would be big for Champion Chase potentially. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, it might be a short stream tonight. We will see. I just don't feel great. I feel pretty confident we can get that other Sacred Shard on the alt account by Friday because we have all tomorrow. Like, we won't do much more tonight on that account, but we have all tomorrow. And I've unlocked the Potion Keep, so that shouldn't be a blocker. We have plethora of energy and gems. That's just silver and time is the real issue there. Holding off till the anniversary has been hard. The FOMO keeps tapping at my door. Yeah. I don't feel anything today. with these champions for whatever Wednesday, you know, CBC stuff we've got going on. I don't really care about those champions. Yeah, 2x Sacreds is hard to pass on. I've never had that control to know that I shouldn't pull into 2x Sacreds, because in my brain's like, what's just the best time to pull Sacreds? So you pull them now. Legolas said, I'm still trying to figure out my clan boss situation right now. What is your clan boss team, Legolas? I was disappointed that Bayek is only Wheel Champ Chase winner and not like a Hero's Path. Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, they're not saying that he can't also be that. But if they do that after a lot of people voted for that, I think that's pretty scummy. But it's just tough. It's also really annoying because I don't think they go into these events knowing how they're going to release the champions. They're just going to figure it out as they go along. And so when they see the feedback is that Bayek is crazy good, they're like, oh, then we'll make him just, you know, a Wales only event. Which is, I think, super scummy. But yeah, I'm safe to say I'm disappointed as well. But like this stuff, I only keep 6-star gear. Merciless Slayer, I only keep 6-star gear. Protection's its own skin. Supersonic, I only keep 6-star gear. But Mercurial, I'm trying to build up more, so I'll keep good 5-star. Right now, I have Ezio, Xeno, Wixwell, 200 Rock, and Tholin. Those are all 5 great champions. I think if you turn that into a speed tune team, you'd be fine. Ezio, Xeno, and Tholin will do a ton of damage, and then Wixwell, 200 Rock should do a good job keeping you alive. I get 2 key nightmare, probably 6 to 7 key ultra nightmare for the last chest. Yeah, that's not great. With those quality of champions, you should probably be doing more. How long have you been playing Legolas, or how long have you been playing on this account? Because it seems like most people nowadays have multiple accounts. $78 days. Okay, gotcha. Then yeah, I mean, I would just focus on continuing to get good gear. But you could build a 200 Rock style team with Wixwell extending that you can have shields up a lot of time, increase defense up like all the time when you're getting hit, 200 Rock cleansing your stuff. And you can definitely get to I would say at least a 2-key team with those champions. So for you, I think it's just more about getting good gear. Getting masteries on all your champions and getting good gear. What do you think of a clan boss team with Hatatsu, Geo, Narma, Valkyrie, and Malkith? Just on a spare account I have and built a team that feels fun. I have to look at all their buffs and stuff. I don't remember exactly. Hatatsu does increased defense. Is that right?
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk. Welcome, Smokey. Makes you feel better, Sam. I say my 600 summons on Godforge only hit 2 Legos, both downgrades for my Vivian. Makes you feel a little bit better. I wish you could have gotten somebody good, obviously, friend to friend. But yeah, that makes me feel a teeny tiny bit better. I just would like a Lego, but I guess I'd rather like a really good epic as opposed to a bad legendary. Well, I do have more characters. I could send you a picture of my characters. Yeah, send me a picture of your roster. I'm happy to take a look. Also, Smokey or Smoke L with the follow. Thank you. See if we can just kill their son Wukong. And then just whittle the rest of them down. Nice still has that bow glitch. Only like I would have placed before behind all, and then even it's a coin flip. Okay. Then yeah, I mean, it feels pretty good where you're at then. Alright, see if we can one-shot her. Nice. Now it's just a matter of time. Yeah, Legolas, I'm assuming you're in my Discord, so just DM me that. Raid is a whale game, and honestly, it will be what kills him. Not sure when, but it will eventually. The thing is, I agree with you, but I also disagree with you. I do agree that Raid is a whale game. To an extent, right? Like, there's obviously some logic that needs to be applied to that. Like, if we look at the free-to-play competition, what Tier has done, while difficult and very impressive, is not impossible for anyone to do. In 47 days, less than 2 months of grinding and knowing what he's doing, using only basically free champions and not any crazy pulls, he has Arbiter, and he's one keying Ultra Nightmare. Not regularly, but he has one keyed Ultra Nightmare. So if that is possible free-to-play in less than 2 months, then most things in the game are possible. It's just difficult. And in terms of like events, of collecting all the champions and getting specific champions, it's very much a whale game. That's my biggest issue. Is if I'm the world's biggest Assassin's Creed fan and I come to this game for Assassin's Creed, there is no guaranteed way for me to get Bayek. The guaranteed way is spend more money than that guy, which is terrible. It should be spend 25 sacreds and get that guy, which is still not great. That's not a good system, but that is a better system. And then if you're a huge Assassin's Creed fan, you see the ads and you come and you've missed your chance. Tough luck, you know? That just sucks. We're gonna lose this team, I think. Fabian and Armand's together. I think we're toast. Can do it in working a Brogni CV team? Yes, but only if he's got Reflex and Merciless. 4-turn cooldowns is very, very difficult to make it work. Yeah, we're just toast, I think. Alright, let's see. Let's first do this. Getting that stun reflected is worst. In-game raid is arena and clash, and that's whale land. The problem isn't early game. I also don't think that's necessarily in-game raid. I would also argue that Chimera is in-game and Grim Forest is in-game, and what else? Hydra is in-game. CVC is in-game, which is PvP, pretty whale friendly or whale. Dang it, we just got blocked revived. That's not great. Block damage on here. So yeah, we're toast. Dang. That's a toxic team. Let me just get my Predator 9-piece Mercurial. Not the best, but still decent. He's bonkers in that. I know I need to try that Torlek. That's what everything I've heard is insane with him and 9-piece Mercurial. Alright, so this is Leo's account. Xeno, Ezio, Tholin, Hanorok, Predator, Wixwell. You also have a Morag and a Godseeker and a Farrakhan. So you've got great champions. Chitoro, Venomage, Tagoar. I'd probably take Tholin out and put in Venomage or Tagoar. Or Morag, or Godseeker, or Neri. So 200 brings you decreased attack, so does Wixwell. 200 rocks increased defense and increased speed. Xeno's poisoned. Ezio's decreased defense and poisons. So you'd get some secondary decreased defense from Venomage, some secondary decreased attack from Venomage, and secondary poison, so all secondary. Tagoar could be a reviver, which would help. But I think Morag or Godseeker would be better. Morag would be ally attacks and strengthen. Godseeker would be buff, extension, healing, and revives. So either of those two feels like the biggest chance. Farrakhan's not bad if you just want to push damage, but I would take Tholin out. Venomage decreased damage helps. Yeah, 15% passive damage reduction from Venomage as well, but 25% if you can keep strengthen up with Morag. And you have a buff extension from Wixwell. What am I missing? Is Wixwell not booked or something? Yeah, that's a good question. Is Wixwell not booked? Why are you not just building a why are you just not building a Wixwell like full shield team? Legolas. Because you've got your buff extenders right here. You have Godseeker, Neri, and Hellborn Sprite. That's all you need. Which wasn't booked yet. Yeah, if you get good reflex gear, he can work without being booked. Otherwise, you need a fourth buff extender, or a third, like him counting fourth buff extender, which is annoying. And you don't want to do that. Well, you have another Rhaenyra. So we could. But yeah, it seems like the Wixwell is the way to go. But for right now, maybe you try putting a Godseeker near you. I'm 2 looks away from Predator to be done. Okay. I would also start booking Whistle before you finish Predator, but to each their own. Predator's more fun, and you're probably using him more often, but your clan boss team should be your #1 priority in the game. Ooh, Chalco, bro. That was nasty. Ooh, gross. Did not like that. He's so gross, dude. I would love a Chalco. Right. Chimera Clash, Hydra Clash, Siege, is just arena with extra steps. That's not true at all. How is Chimera Clash and Hydra Clash arena with extra steps? The champions that are good there have literally nothing to do with arena champions. I could not disagree with that statement more. Siege is just arena with extra steps. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you're saying Chimera Clash and Hydra Clash separately. Siege is just arena with extra steps? I don't know. Grim Forest and Cursed City is mostly just for the gear and other stuff. Bro, but that's a game. What do you mean? Like, that's what the game is. That's 2 fun, big areas of the game. You say it's just for the gear. Like, it's... I don't know what you want. I don't understand what you're saying. That's still in-game. It's one of the areas that I care about the most in my account that is very, very in-game. I care much more about Grim Forest than I do about Live Arena. Cursed City sucks. Cursed City is obnoxious, especially if you don't have a super like wide account. But I think it's a well-made game mode. People just don't like it because it rewards whales and punishes free-to-play people. Predator's book service damage increase, which will actually help your account. I totally agree. I have been loving Grim Forest. Yeah, it's a blast, dude. It's so fun. Mythical Master in both modes are vital, exactly. That's why like Chimera is so important and stuff. Live Arena obviously is important, and it is in-game. I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying, my counter argument to what you're saying is, sure, if you focus on the areas that are the most pay-to-win... Goodness gracious. If you focus on the areas that are the most pay-to-win in the game, then you're just going to be frustrated and sad and angry. And what I'm choosing to do is focus on the areas I think are the most fun in the game. That's why I still build like a new clan boss team a week on my account. Not because I can't one key it, I've been one keying it for 3 years. Or probably longer than that. But because I want to have fun in the game and that's what I enjoy doing. Same thing with Grim Forest. I enjoy playing Grim Forest, so that's why I'm putting time and effort into it, which is what everyone should be doing. Is doing what lets them have fun in the game. If arena isn't fun, then don't play the arena. You said Live Arena sucks, TBH, you barely need to focus doing it for anything but the champ and Zeal. But guess what, Zeal that imported. I'm going to disagree with you. I do agree that it sucks, and I'm not a fan of it at all. Zeal is great. It's kind of bonkers for sub-champions like Raw Damage Dealers, like Siegfried right here, or like Phoenix, or Ninja. But also, area bonuses is massive. That's huge. And the materials, the relic materials there are huge. I spent $10 in the past 3 years, and I just beat Hard Grim Forest for the first time today. It's totally not pay to play. I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like it's one of the least pay to play areas, but because there's no like competitive standpoint to another opponent, I guess we don't call that in game. I don't know why. Area bonuses preach. Yeah, I mean, area bonuses make a huge difference. All right, let's see if we're close to doing this. Oh, this is our 10th, anyways. I think Grim Forest is far better than Cursed City. I don't think anyone's going to argue with you there. I defend Cursed City because everyone says it sucks, but Grim Forest is way better. I made a video about Grim Forest. Nobody watched it. But I was like, I think Grim Forest is like the best update they've had since Doom Tower. I think it's so good. It's so much fun, and it's so cool, and it's so well designed. They added so much content, and I feel like people just don't talk about it that much, which is, I think, disrespectful. It is way too good of the content for people not to talk about it more. Speaking of, we already beat the bosses. We could still play around a little bit. I've never seen one of your videos on my YouTube feed. Well, that's sad, Angelus. You should go watch some of them. I think some of them are pretty good. That's funny that you haven't seen it. I have like 580, I think. Yeah, 584 videos. All on Raid. Never on any other topic. Maybe one time. And some of them are pretty popular, or have done pretty well. 48,000 views, 23,000, 20,000, 20,000. That would be awesome. We're always looking for new people. We just hit 4,500 subscribers, and we're already on the way to 4,600. We'll be at 5,000 relatively soon, hopefully. Jeez, I'm farming 15, and we're just not getting any big pots, which sucks. They need to add multi-battles to potion keeps next. So yeah, Hone, I'll keep all of this. I'll come back and filter some of it later and sell it. Like I said, dang, I got enough channel points for an account takeover. Well, you get your Wixwell booked, and I will happily build that team for you. I love building me some Wixwell teams, or whatever team you want. But good night, Mills. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. We will message about website stuff. I mean, tomorrow. Honestly, I do spend a little bit. Totally fair, man. I mean, again, my argument kind of comes back to the same thing. If someone says, should I spend or should I not spend, I would always steer them towards not spending. But if you have enough financial stability that it's not going to wreck you to spend money in this game, and you want to spend money on it, do it. Don't let people shame you into doing something, stopping doing something that makes you happy. I think there's a difference between you should spend money versus this is not a good decision or this is a good decision, you know? But like, we're adults, right? I assume, at least most of us. We have our own jobs, we have our own income. And for example, I have a lot of friends who play a lot of golf, and they want to spend $120 on a round. I don't think that's worth it. I would much rather spend $120 in game here. That's silly. I understand that's not the most logical thing in the world, but they're spending money on something that makes them happy, and I'm spending money on something that makes me happy. That's what we do with our disposable income. Now, if you're buying shards and raid and not being able to play rent, obviously that's an issue. But I do think that a lot of times people are just way too toxic about, like, anyone who spends money is awful, anyone who spends money is terrible, you're the problem. Like, that's so aggressive. And honestly, I think it's a little immature. Someone was like, oh, I can't imagine why people would spend money in this game. And I was like, have you not watched my content? I have clearly spent a lot of money in this game. Gotta get books first for Wixwell. Well, no rush. Your channel points aren't going anywhere unless you gamble them. Don't ask Don about gambling channel points. I only spend $100. It doesn't do that much, but it's my hobby. Exactly. You know, I think that's the best way to spend money. If someone was going to ask how they should, I would say set a monthly budget, track every single purchase, and make sure you don't go over that. I do that now because I have an actual monthly budget for Raid. Yeah, $100 a month. That's kind of what I figured. And you'd be surprised how quickly you reach that number, even when mine's a pretty big number. And then last year I kind of was eyeballing it. In several months I went over that, so I'm not eyeballing it anymore. I've got an actual document where I track it all. But I think that makes a big difference. Exactly. You gotta make yourself happy on something you like. I learned that through experience and from friends. Yeah, I mean, for sure. it is silly to spend this weekend. Let's say I spend $200 to try and get Bayek. That is objectively silly. We got Predator for $40 for most of us who chose to get him. It is silly to spend $200, and it's not worth it to spend $200 on Bayek. And that's not even guaranteeing I get him, right? It's easy to say that. But also, if that's what I want to do with my money, that's what I want to do with my money. I think, I don't know, I feel like we should just let people do what they want to do. I don't know. I think it's different if someone's like, hey, I'm really trying to work on my budget. What should I be spending money on? That's a different conversation. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I try not to focus on negative things, and I feel like so many people are just all negative when it comes to spending money in Raid. And that frustrates me. That gets to me. Really, any kind of excessive negativity gets to me. And I feel like there's a lot of that in gaming, but especially in the Raid community. They were guaranteed for some good ally tech champs right now. I'd spend. Yeah, the guaranteeds were awesome back when they did them regularly, or more regularly. They did them like 6 times a year. I was like, you get 120 ancients and you get a champion, or 200 ancients, you get a champion, 120 voids, you get a champion. That was cool. And it was cool to get guaranteed champions that could fill holes in your account. Now it's they only really do it for the new champions, and it's the Heroes Path stuff, which is debatably better or worse. Honestly, as long as the game keeps going and people enjoy it, let people spend to keep the game alive. Exactly. And that's part of my opinion as well, is obviously if I was, one of you guys came to me and you were really worried about it, then I would tell you not to spend, but I want Raid to keep doing well so I can keep making content on it and making money off of it. And one day I hope that this will be my job as opposed to a side hustle. $200 will give you dopamine, content, and how resources for your hobby. Seems legit since you can afford it. Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes, in terms of the dopamine, whether it's worth it or not, fluctuates. But, yeah, I agree. The issue with content is I've always done my best to post my wins and my losses. But the thing is, it is just such a bummer to post a shard pulling video that I spent $80 on, and it ends up getting like 200 views. That's just super sad. And then I don't get in trouble. My manager's kind of like, hey, it really hurts when you've got all these good momentum going and good videos and you get the one random one that just is a stinker. So I'm trying to post less bad videos, but I do want to post. Maybe I'll do community posts or something. Like, hey, pulled 80 shards, got nothing. As opposed to posting the actual video. I don't know what to do there. Smoke said I sold all my expensive Magic the Gathering cards to spend on this game. The reason I'm done going to events to play competitively and found this as a hobby. And well, welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, I think it's good to have a hobby, and definitely spend in moderation, obviously, and spend smart. But I do think this game is a blast, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Yeah, no new money out of pocket. True. And that's part of my logic now, is I'm spending more than I've really ever spent if you look at this past year in Raid, but I'm also making more from Raid than I've ever made this past year. 2025 was a good year for the channel. Alright, what do we got? We got 7 on YouTube, 16 on Twitch. We're down a little bit. I get probably 30 comments a day on YouTube about people's link codes not working, which is good because it means people are watching the video. We'd never get this money back. Yeah, you could. Yeah, probably not. I always think that's pretty sad. I remember probably 3 or 4 years ago, one of the biggest, he'd won Plat Arena, like number 1 Plat Arena several times. And he started to make content creation, and I thought he was doing pretty well. He was very nerdy, but I thought he was like so technically adept in the game that I did enjoy his content, and it seemed like other people were too. And he just quit Raid all of a sudden and quit making content, and I was like, I wonder what happens to his account, because you had such an insanely stacked account. It feels so sad that your account that you've put 20 or 30,000 at least into is just gonna be gone now. Do you give that away? Do you sell it? What do you do? Yeah, trying to invest into account and selling into account is never worth it in terms of a return on your investment. Like, I'm sure if I wanted to, if I was motivated to, I'm sure I could sell my main account for a lot of money. But it would come not even fractionally close to how much money I've spent on this account. Yeah, it is a good terms of service, but obviously it happens. We're all adults and understand that stuff happens. I realize that a lot of people who give me accounts probably sell accounts on the side, but I don't know about it officially and I don't approve of it officially, so hopefully nobody gets in trouble. Only profit on raid accounts is starters that have good champions, yeah. Alright, I think we're almost getting done with this. The wife cut the internet. Is the video internet bad? Twitch says the quality is excellent. And the wife is almost for sure asleep by now. Oh, I tried this fight, it was super annoying. A ton of annoying champions. Oh, I haven't done the purple stuff yet.
He needs some milk.
The dog man, what's up? I've seen some massive accounts for sale. They're like 2 to 3K, and like 100% has had more than that spin on it. Oh yeah, not even close, dude. All right, yeah, we pretty much beat all of it except for Phrygius and the purple stuff, and then that one stupid. Ugh, this one. You've seen some stuff for 20 to 30K. That is bananas. That I cannot even comprehend spending that much money on an account. Also, I just feel like you buy that account. What do you play? Just Live Arena? No other area of the game could possibly be compelling. That sounds awful. The only regret is not getting the turtles. Yeah, turtles are amazing. Big time. Some crazy accounts out there. Great deals for buyers, but horrible for sellers. I mean, I'd say it's horrible for everybody. If you're spending $20,000 on an account, I would say that's horrible. I probably need to provoke here. Do you consider buying an account that has all 4? From my understanding, those are very expensive. Those are top accounts with like mini plus 4 mythicals. But yeah, I don't understand the point of that. Like, oh, I'm gonna start playing Raid. Just buy the best account in the game. Dominate, finish top 100 in Plat Arena and Live Arena for a few months and then quit. That was worth your $20,000 to $30,000 investment. I don't know. I don't get it. Alright, let's see who we could kill. Nobody. Nobody. Yeah, there are definitely people who do that. Nice, there's one block revive. You would resist me. Yeah, you'd have to pay much if you want a Turtles account. Leo especially is the line of where it becomes expensive. Remember years ago there was a champ chasing raid and one Chinese guy had so many points, mini CC question if it was a bot by player, but the guy reached out and he spent like a massive money, said it's nothing for him. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, that's what I wonder too when you see like these crazy mega whales. It's like, are you a trust fund baby? Are you like a CEO of a company? Bitcoin billionaire? Like, who are these people that just have this money, you know? Riff Raff, what's up, my man? First time chatter, welcome along. Man, we're ready to block some revives if we can just get out of stupid Sir Nick. There we go. That's precisely what we needed. Freeze Artor maybe so he can't revive. Nah, we'll just kill him. I guess Lady Noelle could still revive, obviously. Just can't revive you. It's crazy how much people spend just to be the top of games. I totally agree. I don't know. I mean, I think it depends. Again, we just talked about spending, but it's like I get spending for making yourself happy or being competitive or getting champions you want, but I don't get spending to like be at the top. I just have, I don't know. I played Raid for 5 years. I've spent a crap ton of money and put a ton of time into here. And I've just never, ever, ever had the desire to try and be like a live arena whale. Ever. Just don't care. I don't get it. I don't know. What gear you running, Chris Kidd? I think he's in protection. But I could be wrong. High speed, high accuracy, high resistance. I know that. He has not changed. His gear has not changed in a long while. There's no point trying to be a live arena whale unless you don't have a job or a life outside of Raid. Yeah. I don't think you can decrease our turn meter. I have a 6-star soul for Chris, just waiting to pull him. I get that, dude. I have a 6-star soul for Toshiro. I'm waiting to pull him. Alright, so everyone's block revived except for Sir Nick. You have to pay for someone to drive the account when you're sleeping. That's very true. Yeah, I just also don't want to deal with the pressure. Like, let's say, like if a new fusion comes out and he's game breaking, it's definitely doable to get him. I get that, but it's like, let's say the new fusion is even better than Fabian. So what I need to do if I'm top 10 in the world is I need to get the champion and probably pull duplicate copies of him and a 6-star soul for him within like a month if I want to stay relevant. And that sounds awful. I think no job of being a whale is an oxymoron. Yeah, I mean, Raid is your job at that point. You're just not getting paid for it. I don't know, maybe that's my mentality and it's different because I'm a content creator, but if I was spending $20,000 or $30,000 a month on Raid, shoot, if I was spending $5,000 a month on Raid, I would be like, I have to make content off of this to at least recoup some of my losses. And if you have that crazy of an account, I feel like you can make semi-compelling content, even if it's just clips of you playing in the arena, you know? I don't know. Just, I don't get it, dude. There are a lot of things I don't get about those people. I don't think Michinoki's built. We will see. There's also no control in this team unless you switch Mikage over. Let's check the other account. Holy crap, dude. We just cannot get any stupid medium potions from 15. Yeah, he and Crocat are always taking gear for each other. I was talking about people being firing hard with no damn ally attackers. Yeah, I mean, you have to have counter attackers or crazy stats when you're champions. It's hard. It is hard without ally attackers. I have a few referral accounts I want to give away. Would you mind checking them out to see if they're worth giving away? Or if you should just delete them. Yeah, send me a screenshot of them and I'm happy to take a look. I'm happy to try and give away any accounts, but it is kind of like a weird point because I thought about giving away, like my free-to-play account has 10 legendaries. I think that's worth it. But then I have some like referral accounts and stuff, and I don't think those are worth giving away. This could be defense or accuracy. Venomage will count 5 to 6 weeks. 5 to 6 books. This game reeks. Wait, the same the free-to-play man is being given away. Yeah, I pretty much stopped playing it at this point. Maybe you should be doing Mikage as a lead to get more accuracy. So we can get stuns out there. Yeah, if there's an account I have that I'm not playing, I typically give it away. I'm a giver, and I don't like playing too many accounts. Bet kiddos in bed. Let's go. Just grinding some Grim Forest in the main. We're in the purple area trying to complete everything. Knows will not stop running. Oh, that's the incarnate. I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's hard, dude. I might have to reroll some. We'll see. I've got enough damage here. I just want to play enough control. I need a freeze from Lady Noelle, that was terrible. Dead. How TF do I beat Maximus from Forest to get it so I don't have to fight him in the Sean? I don't remember which one Maximus is. Which one is he? I do think like every boss has like a specific counter. You just have to have him the poisons, dude. Oh, that's the one I feel bad. That's the one I've like done the least amount of research for because this is just gross and I apologize for my willness, but I just have Marichka who just places block damage every time you get poison. But yeah, I would imagine cleansers like 200 rock, reliquary tender. Shoot, even a spirit host could work. Elva would be clutch. We can take a look. I can see who I've got. See if I can beat it without a Marichka. She's obviously broken for it. She's broken for most PvE content. What gear should I grind for Androck and Ninja? Ultimately, Ninja would like ignore defense gear. So the easiest would just be to farm Merciless for both of them. You should fix my wicks. More than happy to. Use the Clown Lady in Python. So Kaja, I think that's who that is. Would love to have a Ninja. Yeah, Ninja is awesome. My Ninja's in Relentless. Yeah. Just doesn't work in a lot of clan boss teams. You've just got the one that it does. Took me a minute when you said Clown Lady. When you said Clown Lady, my brain went to Astrolith from the Dark Elves. But then I realized, because I was thinking cleanse, I got to Kaja. Should I 6-star mine? Is she good? I think she is good. I don't think she's crazy, but she's a very good support champion. Pythion's still great. Yeah, absolutely. Kaja's similar to Python. Probably not quite as good as Python, but it's close. Yeah, I like her as well. I haven't used her a ton, but I do think she's great. I have Timid too. Yeah, if you have Timid, then I think they're definitely worth building because they both get better together. I love partner champions. That's one of my favorite mechanics they have in this game. Oh, Hedgie. We want to go after Cleth, right? With Timid, he's really fun. I can see that. I have not built my Timid out. Relentless on Ninja instead of a damage set is wild. I totally agree. But he's running a bad eater team where his Ninja can take extra turns. But yeah, I would run like 9-piece Zeal, or not 9-piece Zeal, 9-piece Merciless on Ninja, or 6-piece Merciless. I would run Lethal Cruel, Savage Cruel. For any in-game content, you just want that ignore defense. As much as you can. Let's switch forms, ally attack. Zeo is a great set for Ninja because he does so much raw damage. I need to rework so many champs on main account that I don't know where to start. I don't think you're in a bad spot. I mean, I think that when people need to regear their whole account, I kind of tell them to do what you're doing, which is you get one team that's good everywhere, which for you is your Theodosia and Turtle team. And then you start building for specific areas. So if your Fire Knight team is what you want to build next, you just rebuild everyone that's going to be in that Fire Knight team. And then you just build your next team, your Spider team, your Dragon team, your Chimera team, your Hydra team, whatever it is. And you just build every single area of the game eventually. So I do. I rebuild one team at a time. So I build an arena team and then re-gear the people that I took off. You know, if I took off some of my Fire Knight team, gear team, then I'll rebuild the Fire Knight team, stuff like that. But it's tough. Re-gearing is not fun. It's a lot easier nowadays, though. With free gear removal, our whole lives. Like that's another thing that people like to focus on negative, but you don't hear a lot of people congratulating Plarium and thanking Plarium for that, because that was a legitimately game-changing quality of life improvement that they made. And I'm still surprised they did it to this day. Saving via presets is huge. AI, the choosing, that was a thing that they didn't even do that before. I agree they need to do it for relics, but they're always slow with any kind of new thing in the game to make it as like quick battles. There's no Chimera quick battles, but there will be over the next 6 months. And then I would love Faction Wars quick battles. That would be awesome. But I think they're going to be a little hesitant to do quick battles for everything. Just give super raids. I agree. I don't know why they haven't, but they still want you in the game, spending time, spending money. So they can't make everything super fast and super instantaneous. Cursed Cities where I need champions. Yeah, Cursed City is very, very difficult and very, very like champion intensive. Sorry guys, I can't stop sneezing and blowing my nose. Need team presets available for Cursed City. I don't know why there's not. He said ads are going crazy. I'm sorry. You don't have a subscription, Angelus? Oh, I thought you had a Prime sub. Yeah, the ads are super annoying. They're on like a pretty low frequency. Yeah, I've made multiple videos about Amius. Shoot, 2 days ago was a video about Amius. Yeah, yesterday was a video about Amius. I think he's the worst boss in the game, both in design and in just like enjoyment. He's so difficult, and only a few champions can beat him, and I just hate him. But Luminous, you can solo him if you have good gear. So Jaconi, do you have Goldwing Luminacy? Ah, dang, Don, that sucks. Were you not around for that? She was a free login champion. You were to break. That's not surprising, but that is sad. I'm trying to think. Jaconi, you need very, very good gear. If I remember correctly from your account, I doubt you would have enough. So you would need Regen and Immortal. If I remember correctly, you can watch my video. 75k HP, 3500 defense, 251 speed, 475 accuracy. So it's very, very gear intensive, and it has to be Regen Immortal. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Just hit the stats I just told you and the sets that I just told you. I don't understand what you're lost about. So, I mean, the passive helps, but I wonder, and I guess maybe this is something I should test myself, if you could just use like a Venomage to solo this, Dawn. Right? Like, obviously her health is higher, so that helps a lot. Do we have a Venomage in this account? We don't. That's what I used, okay. I mean, but shoot, this one books it with 3-turn cooldown, you know? And do you have the same passive? Yeah, same. This is one of the only solos I built before for Amius. Well, I wonder... Oh, this is another awful fight, dude. He's annoying, he's annoying, he's annoying, he's annoying, and she's annoying. They're all super obnoxious here. Because they're placing block damage half the time. Everyone has block damage here. And counterattack, and huge heals. And Alaz and Falman do crazy damage. this fight sucks. I have solo with Venomage and Hard Amius. Okay, I'm sure it's possible. Basically, just put them in the... That's what I was going to test, is on this account. Which I don't think I'm going to win this fight, so I don't care. If Luminosity is still built, let's just throw someone else in her build and see if they can solo it, you know? Dang it. Who is in that field? Did I throw like a Faction Wars champion? I think I did. I think I threw Blizzard in that gear. I'm frozen. Come on. So I try to keep Wukong on deck for those bosses. Why? To solo? Can't imagine he could solo much stuff. So then, I don't think my Venomage is... He might be in a preset, actually. Yeah, he does. But I wonder if I can just let Venomage run full auto because it's a 3-turn cooldown. Gosh, this is so annoying. I have too many presets, but also it's just lagging when I'm trying to scroll. And this isn't even... This is just regen, not regen and immortal. I could not all. Had to manual as I ever use heal reduction at the right time. Yeah, that's probably what I have to do, and I had to manual the Luminosity run. And I've got 2 cleansers, a healer, a UDK, and Empress, and I can't get this dude close to half HP. Do you have a heal reduction champion? Oh, for buff stealing and block buffs. Well, this, yeah. This box isn't too bad with block or with buffs. Definitely don't have the right mastery set up, but we will see. Appreciate staying alive better than I thought he would. Oh, I didn't throw the right relic one here. Yeah, typically I'd recommend bringing in revivers. Oh, frick, and he's gonna put it on for too long. He's gonna flip this buff. See? Venomage is legitimately too good. Is it a 3-turn heal reduction, or is it just, was that a Master Hexer proc? Because you want heal reduction for 2 turns. It's like part of this P-tune. It is 3 turns. Wow. I think that legit messes things up. No joke. Is this hard? Yes. Yeah, Luminosity solo and hard. Let's see what other heal reductions we have. Because I want a 3-turn cooldown I'd like to try. But it needs to only go in for 2 turns. It's pretty good. Ghostward is getting used though, so I'd rather not. Yours is random. No one else is built, so Ghostward it is, I guess. I just hope that Ghostward doesn't have Cycle of Magic. Ghostward has no masteries. This is actually perfect. Save Ghostward's preset. HP, resistance. We don't care about his accuracy. I guess we do care about his accuracy because this is not irresistible. So let's switch this to an accuracy mastery. He also doesn't need to be 300 speed. Let's switch this to an HP. Yeah, this is plenty. Okay. Now, granted, this build is a little overkill because we don't need. We don't have Immortal on, so the stats are higher than they need to be. Curious if this will work or not. Resisted. And he got double crit there. It's brutal. Resisted again. What is his accuracy at? I still need to throw the relic on him. I didn't equip him well enough with that. Oh, I guess 4 to 4 is low. And then throw him in a corner mixer. I'm still a little bit low, honestly. The real reason I'm testing this is because I'm curious if it'll work on full auto. I don't think it will, but I am curious. Hello, Drabag. Welcome along. This is pissing me off, dude. This mission should not be this difficult. We are farming 15 and we can't get 10 medium pots? When I saw a Venomage, I had to remove HP from her, as after boss does big triple hit, you need her health to be at a certain point. I don't know what you mean by that. Why would you ever want her health to be lower? Tim, what account are laying behind your main? Am I playing besides my main? Right now, it really just is alt account with Clazag. I was playing my free-to-play and I was playing my free-to-play referrals. Those died first. Yeah, no, this is just an alternate account that was given to me. It's got Clazag, Key Hulk. So I've been playing that for about 24 hours. What's the general in your Discord at that point? Depending on your champ's health, the boss will change the ability it does. Interesting. That's not been my experience. I'm like, why were you not in my Discord already, first of all? That's interesting, because in the Luminicity video, I did not notice any difference when she had more like 70 health or less or more. We can test that too. Yeah, he might have too much HP if that's the case, because I think he's over 100k. Being +1 and having or +3 and having a 3-star soul helps. When I had too much HP on her, after boss chance, she used the wrong ability. Throw reduction being up, it screwed it. Interesting. Well, with Venomage, I think Venomage doesn't work for that same speed tune and stuff that works for Luminicity, because you want it to be on a 2-turn cooldown, and Venomage puts it up for a 3-turn cooldown, which literally doesn't work. Like, that literally messes it up. So like if I just switch the builds and put Venomage in, it fails. Do I yellow 13 voids in the hope I hit on the progressive for Cecilia? Nope, you do not. Not if you want to be smart. You would help me a year ago on an account. I had to quit the game soon after. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, my man. Well, I'm glad you're back, though. I was in your Discord. My bad. It's because your Discord isn't on your Twitch page. Got it from YouTube. Oh, I guess I need to edit to my Twitch page. It's in Twitch. If you just type in !Discord, it sends it. So right here, when this is on a 3-turn cooldown, you would want to use your Venomage ability, but you don't want to use it with Ghostborn. We want to use it when it says 2. So now we want to use it. So if you do this with Ghostborn or with Venomage, it will mess it up and they will flip it. Versus here, it should not flip it. Oh wait, he might not switch. Oh yes, perfect. Dang it, he did it anyways. Something got messed up there. I think it's because he took the extra turn as A1. It's okay, we're chilling. Now that everyone's dead, it'll fall into sync. Alright, so now you want to do it. So it should be on a 1 turn, and he should not flip it. Although decreased defense will probably mess things up. So like Ghostborn's probably not a good example for this, because he's going to flip buffs because he wants to get rid of his debuffs. Is there anybody who we have that's similar to Luminicity? Because this is annoying that it's just going to be the only champion I can really show this off with. Can Vergamkar do it? What's Vergamkar doing? Nope, because we don't want to place decreased defense. Kalia? Alright, I think Kalia can actually work. Skullord obviously is insane, but he's not... Yeah, Skullord is bonkers. Skullord is the best AMS champion in the game, bar none. Delver? No, A1. So it really needs to be a Kalia. Am I about to rank up a Kalia for this purpose? Probably not. Yeah, I'm not trying to beat it. I'm trying to show you guys. So funny, my Ghostborn didn't even have masteries. You don't really need them. You use them for one thing only, you know? Can I literally just get some medium pots? This is ridiculous. I need to push before this ends and do the challenge stages, because I've never gotten past like stage 27 or whatever. Just haven't put much effort into this dungeon. I built this team that farms 20 in like 5 seconds typically, and haven't done much past that. Because it's good enough to farm gear. And I care much more about time efficiency than the best gear. It's not like I'm using crazy chronophage, but yeah, 4 seconds. Oh man. I really do need to call the stream early tonight. I am tired and sick. Sick and tired, as they say. I don't know if we're going to be able to get Bayek this weekend. Okay, is Glysad, Ninja, and Mikage built? Mikage, yes. Ninja, no. Ninja, yes. Glysad, yes. Lydia, yes. Wella, no. Almost all of these are for faction wars. But I move gear around way too often, so can we do Ultra Nightmare? Almost forgot about that, and that would have been tragic. Cannot forget about my Chimera team. Wish Caretaker in here reminding me when I need him. Also, the dog man with the follow. Thank you. Sorry I missed that. So I do have Wixwell magically booked from my mother's credit card. You have time today? Sure. If not, the next time you stream. I mean, you can DM me Legolas if you want to buy a takeover. I'm happy to help you with that. Or if you want to do the takeover and use your channel points and buy it, then go ahead and do that, and then message me. We'll probably do it on another stream. Like I said, it's getting a little bit late, and I need to go to bed earlier rather than later today. I have to manual my Ultra Nightmare Chimera team. That's what I should do, but I refuse to. I absolutely hate Chimera. I don't hate Chimera. I don't enjoy it, and it takes way too long for me to just sit there and manual it. I used to manual Hydra every week. I used to manual Chimera every week, and I'm just running out of time. Yeah, then go ahead and purchase it, Legolas. And I'll write it down. Then we can DM and set it up. I might be able to stream tomorrow. I don't understand how DF I'm supposed to do this now, lol. If I can't take the hit from Sand Devil. I mean, Sand Devil's difficult. I think we talked about this on a different one. Oh, gotcha. I see your previous message. It got blocked. Wait, Legolas, I think we might be getting our wires crossed. Account coaching is me logging in and answering questions on your account. An account takeover or a team takeover is where I log in and build the team. So, Clan Boss Takeover, 12,500 channel points. So if you want me to build your Wixwell team, it's the 12,500 option. If you want me to log in your account and tell you which champions to build and how to build your champions, that's an account coaching. Let's see. Yeah, Stone Skin's a good option. Reward request. If you want, I think I can reject that and reward the points back to you. If you're trying to save up for that, that's what I think I can do that as well. So, Legolas, are you hoping for me to build it? Yeah, I'm marking some of these previous ones as complete. Okay, and I will redeem those or refund them for you. Okay, you should get those back. Yeah, I would put your Reviver in Stone Skin, and then, like I bet a decent team, if you're like close to one-shotting it, would be, you know, all your damage dealers and stuff go first. So, not sure what gear is best suited. I mean, high speed gear for sure. And then high defense is the second thing. You need shield set. You need at least one decent shield set. So that's Fire Knight, And then you want Reflex and or Merciless on your Wixwell. I have Cornelia, Newt, Ninja, Lydia, and Coldheart as a team. So then, yeah, I would... yeah, so I would farm more shield set. You just need 4 pieces. So you want speed boots, HP or defense percent chest and gloves, and then any of the top pieces that have some speed on it. You just need 4 pieces. That's all that's decent. You know, you don't need crazy ones. But the more HP on it, the better, because that's the bigger the shield is at the start of the fight, and you grow it by percentage. Holy crap, dude. We just cannot get any of these stupid... We've been doing this for... How long have we been live? 2 hours and 20 minutes. About 2 hours of this, we've been farming stupid stage 15. We're going to start farming 7 and see if we get lucky. That's so annoying. I want to move on. Let's check out my Chimera team. It's dead. Of course it is. It dies a lot. 55k energy. Yeah, this is like a 600 day old account that's never been played until the last 24 hours. That's ridiculous. That's so frustrating how stupid this game is. We just got more of those medium pots from level 7 in 30 seconds, so we did 10 runs of stage 15. Fire Knight is the shield set one, correct, yep. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you just need one good shield set. That's what I'm trying to say. 4 pieces in your account have to be okay. You throw your Anchorite in it or whoever, Hellborn Sprite, and then that's it. That's all you need. Good call out, Hone. Yep, that is a good thing to be working on. And then Merciless would be the next best set. Some guy messaged me saying he can't get link code to work on his phone, so I'm gonna invite him to. I don't know how that messes with my metrics of people using my code, but whatever. I care more about helping people than I do about that. Check Chimera. She's dead, but that's okay. She's allowed to die. You stream next, I hope I have the set ready. We're also gonna get those channel points. It's 12,500. I don't know if you're close to that and you bought the wrong one, or you're just a quarter of the way to that. Or we can always buy one outright. Dude, I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh, God. I'm 99.9% sure Lydia has less crit damage. You never know. Sometimes you get put in the wrong stuff. 120. 147. So it's not that. It's just dumb luck. And because he puts Veil on everybody except for himself. Guy figured out how my IT will hopefully work. Our Brimstone's gonna go like 170 speed. Nice. I see my girl can either lay in this sleep while being weak affinity. Yeah, that's brutal, dude. And you don't want to have to be farming affinity breaker. Gosh, dude. What fusion do you want them to bring back? Titus? Let's see. The number one big one that I don't have. I have Wixwell and all these crazy champions, and I can't do a 2.14 billion key. For everyone's sake, I hope it's Wixwell. Obviously, he's the most game-breaking. But there's so many. I've made a video on that too on YouTube about like all the different champions that I like and ranking them and stuff. I'm hoping the best case scenario is they let us pick, right? Yeah, Fabian would be awesome. Armand's would be awesome. Obviously, I hate that because I want Fabian and Armand to be nerfed and out of the game. I would use a second Wixwell. Most people would. My understanding from that interview, and we've talked about this before on stream, my understanding from that interview was that you wouldn't be able to get the champion if you already had him. Or if you fuse him. Yeah, I also hate Fabian. And he's becoming better and better nowadays. Although, Mercurio is not a terrible counter to him. Because if they go like Siphi into Fabian, then Mercurial stack, a total guard stack will stop you from getting your skills increased. Right? I'm not imagining it, right? Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, exactly. Like, so if I didn't fuse Newt, but I pulled Newt, would it let me fuse Newt? Or refuse Newt, you know? Because there are a lot of champions like that. Like, I didn't fuse Oella, but I pulled Noella, so could I get a second Oella? Because that's an interesting discussion. To be fair, most of the good ones I went for, because I knew that they were good. But Oella, I was rolling one. Or Eastrid's a good example. I think a lot of people slept on Eastrid, and she's very good. So they didn't go for her. See, I have an account with Fabian, and I love it. It's one of my main, but I also complain about getting Wixwell or Armand since I have Warlord. You wouldn't complain, I assume. Yeah, I mean, Wixwell is just game-breaking. If you can't one-key Ultra Nightmare, then Wixwell is the champion you want. But the thing is, if you already have a one-key team, then you don't really need a Wixwell. Now, if you have a Titus, then you definitely want a Wixwell. But unless you have Titus and Wixwell, he's not crazy in other areas besides regular clan boss. Podrick, interesting. Yeah, you mentioned you want ally attackers. I don't use my Podrick much. He was in my first Fire Knight Hard 10 team when I had to beat it from Marius. Yeah, you mentioned you need ally attackers. He's a good ally attacker. I like his A1 as well. I took 2 fat mans at this point. Well, there's a link code with him nowadays. You can start with a fat man. Also, Torlek did, funnily enough, that word Titus is banned in the stream. Because I don't have him. So it's a salty subject. It's a sore point for me. I need him on my main, Sam. I don't need to start new ones. Very true. Yeah, we don't. None of us do. Well, that's how, like, I would love to just get Klazag on the main so I can play with him there. I don't have to do it here. You say, I think I pressed the wrong one. I have 3k channel points. I mean, you pressed... I gave you the 3k channel points back. So you should have 3,000 channel points. But the one that you want, which is me logging in and building your team, is 12,500. So you just need to save up for that if you want to do it via channel points. If account takeovers were that cheap, then I would literally never stop doing them because people would be buying them left and right. That's like 3 streams and you get 3 hours of my time. That would be crazy. My video from this morning is blowing up almost 3,000 views in less than 12 hours. People love free stuff, man, and new player promo codes and link codes and stuff. I feel like it's like a little glitch, so I can just keep making these videos and people keep watching them. Oh, I need to take Ninja out of this team. I don't know how you haven't pulled a Farrakhan, Zico. That's crazy. Doesn't feel like it's that difficult to pull a specific non-void epic. I guess there's a ton of them, but Like I pull one Ferrican a month because I always make the joke that he and I have the same body build. My wife doesn't like that joke. Well, I jinxed it. We got 2 of the 3 that we needed, and we haven't got one since. So Ninja's already 5 stars. Put Luminician. Alright, I do think we'll probably go another 10 to 15 minutes and then maybe call it and raid somebody. I'm just feeling very, very... Obviously, I'm snotty, so talking isn't a ton of fun, but I'm also feeling very low energy. Do I know when the next fusion event will drop? I wish I knew. I haven't heard anything officially. Typically, they let us know like a little under a week in advance. You can also check a lot on Play and Play. So if you click on Raid and go to the events, I'm going to show you something that's happening. So nothing is set to start yet. So my guess would maybe be the 12th of March, but I don't know. Obviously, that's not guaranteed, but I feel like a Thursday kind of makes sense. Typically, to like in terms of when they normally start it, and then mid-March I think makes sense, but I don't know that for sure. I wish I could pull a specific epic, then I'd be able to get Mikake. Very, very true. Yeah, got off. And sleep, man, no worries. Yeah, exactly. It's just, I want to stream at least once a week. That's kind of like the minimum that I've set for myself. I want to stream more than that, but this is kind of like I'm keeping myself accountable to 1 a week, even if it's only going to be a 2.5 hour stream. I check to see if doing an account takeover can help out as well. So yeah, typically when we talk about an account takeover, that's like a team. I come in and build one team. So clan boss takeover, we call an account takeover. Say we might YOLO the voids for Cecilia and all just because I really don't really care about going for the fusion on it. I mean, you can, but if you're gonna YOLO them, I would YOLO them for a 2x, but that's up to you. Armand's is dead for PvP now. I don't think he's dead for PvP by any means. I just got beat by an Armand's team earlier today. I think he's less broken. I think that Mercurial is a huge nerf to him, but I don't think he's dead by any means. Just watched the Luminous video from yesterday, very dope, man. Yeah, I thought that was super cool. I want to say it was it Vulcan? No, I think it was Tyraku who made the original video that I saw, and I think this is awesome. And I just feel like that's one of the questions I get. Most people ask, how do I beat this boss, or can you take over this team? And I say no, or I tell them how to beat it. But Amius is one that I'm just not really an expert. And so the first champion I ever found that was like a hack to Amius is Skolard Vargal, and he's bonkers. But then when I saw the Luminicity one, I was like, this is perfect because it's a free champion that most people have, and you don't need them booked. It's literally just gear. And I feel like that's an answer for most. Like an answer to prayer for most people. Also, I can't go to bed yet because I gotta freaking farm Chimera. All right. Knock on wood. This should at least be a 1 key. The damage is so spectacular on this team. It just depends on if we live. It's so frustrating. Ultimately, one stream I'll try and get NSD on here or something, and we're gonna build an Androck team. And this is better, and it will be more fun too. And fingers crossed, it will be easier to more auto-friendly. That's the goal. More auto-friendly. Oof. Taking some big debuffs. Don't love that. Please don't kill us. Little shield. I think that is a 1 key though, right? Even if it's just barely a 1 key. Gosh, we would love some heals here. Oh my lord, dude. This game, Ugh, all of it. So frustrating. Does it show what a 1 key is? What is a 1 key on Ultra Nightmare Chimera? 112 is a 1 key? So obnoxious. I hate Chimera. Alright, well, I'm done wasting energy on sand demos. I can't do it. I'm off for the night. Good night, Sam. Yeah, man. I appreciate that. We'll get you a sand demo too eventually. I can get these big pots, but I cannot get one more medium pot. Like the chest details and info during the battle shows it. Ah, there you go. Good to know. Good to know. I shouldn't have interrupted it. Maybe what I'll do... No, I can't. I was going to say I'll move to another switch screen, but I can't because it's full screen right now. I need to make it windowed and then I can move it over. So I got 3 monitors. I just need to move it over so I can actually watch it. So yucky and gross. I feel like if I can get this one stupid mission done, then we can keep moving. We're making very good progress on this account, and then I haven't made progress in like 3 hours. There we go. Thank goodness. See, 3 in a row right after that. We're 32 away from our sacred. I think we're fighting 10, but we could try and push to 13 now. Nissy, it's really just Artak and Glazag beating most everything. Michelangelo helps. Right, well, this is running. Check Chimera. So far, so good. But we're literally just on the ultimate form, lion form. Obviously, Ninja goes down a lot, and Lydia goes down. I think this boss is poorly designed. Like, it makes sense on paper when you're designing a boss to say, oh, it reflects damage, so you don't want to use your big hitting abilities during this wave. But what about champions like Ninja, who just hit on their A1s? Or Acrizia, who hit on their A1s? Or Volcanos, who hits on their A1s? Or anyone who just nukes on all of their abilities, and then you're just penalized for bringing them in your team. So then you're forced to like just use Marius and Newt, and I think that's a bad design. I don't know. Not a fan of that boss. I could rant about Chimera for a while. But I won't. That's not the purpose of this. Alright, looks like stage 11's going down pretty well. Minute and a half, not too bad. Let's try super raids. We're not short on energy by any means. See, I wish Chimera had a quick battle, because if Chimera had a quick battle, I would just quick battle till we got a 1 key, go to bed. You know, do the same thing for Brutal or Nightmare, whatever it is, and go to bed. But now it's like I might as well just keep streaming because I need this to go to a 1 key. So if I'm gonna be up watching Raid play, then I might as well be hanging out with you guys, you know? Hanging out with all 24 of y'all. Also, I do want to verify, Mercurial, like a total guard stack from Mercurial does block. My understanding is if it blocks anything that comes from a hit. So like it should block a Warlord increased cooldown, right? Because that hits. and then it increases your cooldowns, right? So then it should do the same thing with Fabian and Armand's, right? Because everything is associated with the hit. But then it shouldn't block a Yumiko, right? So that makes Yumiko stronger? Am I understanding that correctly? Can anyone confirm or deny that? Not that this account has any Mercurial gear to test, but... See, this is when it gets in trouble. Because it veils everyone but himself. That's how I understand, but can't confirm. I won't tell Madam that you are past your curfew. Yeah, please don't. Yeah, I don't have any of it. Does it Fabian stuff happen before he attacks? I don't think so. Maybe we could check. Oh, you're right, before attacking. Maybe we test this on the main if my Chimera team dies. We could do 13, that would be a big benefit. Because I think we basically have an unkillable team ready on this account. Oh, Glysad's dead. The run is over. That's so annoying. I'm sick of this. I've lost my mind. Why don't you guys list what rares new players must keep for the Arbiter Fusion? The game lists that for you, Moss. The game lists what rares are fusion rares. You should not feed those rares if you're nervous about that. I don't know how many rares I have, but it will have a little fusion champion or fusion like little emblem inside those rares. And it will tell you basically to keep them. I'm sorry if you had a bad experience with that, but there's nothing we can do about that. Alright, who is in my Mercurial gear? Someone is. I know at one point it was Sora that I was testing. Siegfried is. But here's a Fabian. Let's do shoes in. Where to go? We also need their Fabian to go first. Yeah, it did increase his cooldowns, regardless of the total guard. But then it should protect it from Armand's. Yeah. So then, whoever's comment that was earlier, Armand's is essentially dead, at least compared to Fabian. The total guard protect on damage and debuffs. So my reading of it, which is it is the way it reads, it protects you from any damage that's associated, or sorry, any effect that is associated from that damage. So Armand's hits and steals your turn meter and stuns you all in one big hit. Fabian's is actually two separate things, so it's a before. That's what I didn't realize. So it's before he attacks, he does those things. And that's what I did not realize. I would still argue that from the way it reads, it sounds like he should protect you from Fabians, but it won't. A Warlord team would be a good one to test. Or if we face somebody who's in it, we can test it because we have Warlord, but it might be tough to find a Warlord team. I'm willing to do a few refreshes, but not a lot. I see so many turtle teams. Alright, I'm not doing any more refreshes. Let's see if we can find a team, because I was like maybe Predator would be in a Mercurial set. I doubt my Warlord's super built. But I wouldn't be surprised if Predator's in Mercurial. Nope, nobody's in Mercurial. That's sad. Thank you for that. Hello, tanky boy. Bye-bye, Siegfried. I love Nice, man. Such a big fan. Optimize shit, I can't hit those stats. For the Luminicity team? It's a pretty high build. Do you have a 5-star soul? Because I feel like with a 5-star soul it's a lot more doable. I should have healed there. Gosh, what a awful toxic champion this is. So glad he's in the game. Predator solo. Alright. Who else would be in a maybe Mercurial set? Strawstones again. Maybe Neve would be in a Mercurial set, but she already places block damage, so why would you run Mercurial? Yeah. Maybe you'd put a Galathir in there. It is Predator. That is the Mercurial champion. I just don't think we're gonna see it. We'll finish with manual alternate Chimera if 151 million does a 50 to 60 on auto. Nice, man. That's probably what would happen to mine if I manualed it, but I don't. Xeno in the arena is a little weird. Alright, is this Predator gonna solo us? I feel like less likely. Yeah. I still think, yeah, it's hard to test it. I don't think there's a wave where we face a Warlord, is there? We face Rotos, we face Risk. We face Hegemons. I would like to test it against a Warlord, but I'm pretty sure it would stop it. So it's not even in there. It's so annoying how you have to get to this crap. Total guard will block any sequences of damage and all status effects a champion receives. Okay. Debuffs, swapping HP, decreasing turn meter. Oh, except for increased cooldown. Okay, so maybe Warlord still works. Siege Battle Clan, yeah. It looks like Warlord would still work. So everything, because it writes out like an accept that. I bet we could find one here too if I cared enough. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that it is. I need to run Chimera. I can't. I might go take a shower and let this come back. But even then, it might just be 15 minutes wasted, you know. So yeah, then lockout still best strat, exactly. Yeah, predators. Obviously his whole other beast unto himself. Still need to build my predator. Maybe I will once now that I have some mercurial set. Put him a 9-piece mercurial. I guess I need to see if I can. For lizardman, do I have enough? I think I do. Also, I've seen a lot of comments basically saying people want to wait for the link codes until the anniversary comes out. I'm like, maybe, but we're not guaranteed to get a new link code, like new player link code for the anniversary. Because I got several comments that are like, oh, I'm going to wait. And someone was like, wait, should I wait too? And I'm like, why? It doesn't cost you anything to create a new account unless you're planning on spending on it. And then, yes, I would maybe wait. But we don't know if there's no guarantee that when the anniversary comes that they're going to have some kind of like, get Fabian for free or get Armands for free or something, because that would be awful. For sure, like my least favorite thing they could do would be to give more like toxic champions away for free. Like I hate that UDK is a code. I would hate if Fabian or Armands was a code. Obviously I hate that Predator is easily accessible. Definitely not free, but all those like little bot accounts have them early game. But yeah, for all mercurial teams, all lockout is the best strategy for sure. Similar to all Stone's Kid though. I mean, the code should be support champions to advance your accounts. I agree. I think 2 Hanorok is a perfect example of that. 2 Hanorok is arguably a legitimately broken start. But nobody complains because nobody is getting beaten by 2 Hanorok, you know? 2 Hanorok isn't screwing anyone over in Hydra Clash or Chimera Clash or CVC or Siege. But it's like, it's unbelievable how amazing she is there. I honestly think, and this is kind of a hot take, I honestly think they should remove her eventually. Give us a warning that they're going to remove her as an option, because as long as she's an option, there's really no logical way you should choose anyone else. Right? Like if she wasn't there, then I would be pretty interested in this Demitha code, but because she's there, I still wouldn't take Demitha. And I still wouldn't take Cheshire Cat, and I still wouldn't take Sissia. It's just, she's so good, everyone should take her if you're starting a new account. And that's so boring, but it's just the case. In my defense right now, I'm trying Lady Noelle, Sir Nicholas, Fabian, and Predator 9-piece Mercurial, but no one's attacked yet. It sounds pretty good. I don't know a ton about Sir Nick and Lady Noelle in the arena, but Lady Noelle's amazing. I'm not super familiar with Sir Nicholas's buff. If it wasn't 1,000 books, exactly. But yeah, we talked about that earlier, Hon. I think maybe it was before you popped on stream. It was like, oh, you can do a Deacon Seeker Demythic code. And so you just need to pull an ARS, you've got a Mythair book. You've got a Mythair ready. I'm like, yes, but you need books for Seeker, Deacon, and Demitha. And Demitha, you need full books on the A2 and full books on the A3. Seeker, you can get lucky on the A2. Deacon, you get lucky on the A3, but you can also get unlucky on both of them. And you don't get Deacon until you're level 50. So you can maybe get a 1-key Ultra Nightmare at level 50 if you have good enough gear and a good enough damage dealer, because you're not going to 1-key with Kale and those 4. But you also need so many epic books. I just don't think it's worth it. I think it's cool and good. And I mean, shy of giving you a Wixwell, that's one of the best things they can do is give you a Demitha early game to get you progressing in Clan Boss. But freaking Hunter's Gaze on Glysat is not good. I'd love to see him take an extra turn. Try and run through those debuffs. Nice. Just like that. deck. With good gear, you can do better with your other link. Exactly. It's like to get good enough gear where you can get up to those speeds, you could probably just do what Tyr did in the free-to-play competition, which is 47 days, 1 King Ultra Nightmare. That is so impressive to me. I don't know what the fastest is, but that feels like it's up there. I'm so unbelievably impressed by what he's done. You said their bond is really good, Torlak. That's exciting. I have Sir Nicholas, but he's not booked and I've never built him. It seems like it's the Viper form that messes us up the most here. All the forms kind of mess up a little bit. Got a Raka. Is she good? Did you just pull a shard? You should be pulling voids right now. My understanding is that she is good, but I've never had her. She's the Orc Reviver, but as far as void Legos go, I would say no. I would say that's a pretty underwhelming void Lego to pull. But I've heard a lot of good feedback from other content creators on their Raka. Angelus, I see you're not happy at Cernic. Oh, you pulled her for the Tholin Foulbeard. Gotcha. All I know is that she revives. I want to say she does like increased attack or something. It's got her 4-star rating. Speed all battles is nice. Small heal on the A1 is solid. Full cleanse, increased attack and shield, solid. AoE revive, 50% HP, 50% turn meter, block buff, debuffs. Yeah, I mean, that's solid. Start of each turn, fill the turn meter of all eyes by 10%. I like that. The start of each turn places continuous heal. Yeah, I think she's solid. I think she's a really good reviver. Rack is my main Chimera team. I could see that. Turn meter fill and heals for everybody, plus revives and block debuffs. Angelus, why do you hate Sir Nick so much? Like said, Lady Noelle with Sir Nick. Her A3 freeze can't be resisted. Ooh, that is super nice. Sir Nick A3 unkillable also places taunt with a counterattack and his freeze so the one can't be resisted or blocked. Dang. That is pretty good. What's funny is I just fought them in Grim Forest and didn't even realize all that. I did realize that they kept freezing me. Even when I had block debuffs up. Alright, let's see how this went. Probably not enough 5-star. Oh, it is. Ooh, pow, baby. Got another ancient shard, love it. We also have a crap ton of gems if we need to pull ancient shard for the champ chase. I think it's gonna be possible to get, if it works out that we get into an okay group. I feel more confident that this account can get back than I do my main account. And there's a potential chance before the weekend's over we can do stage 13 Fire Knight. That's really the only main issue, I think. Wukong built. Kinda. You can open Sacred on this 2x on your main. I'm gonna open, yes, all Sacreds on all accounts on my main on for 2x. Oh, frick. That's annoying. It was open yesterday and it just closed. Let's see if we can beat 13. That would be helpful. Good job. Cause I would kill for a Raka for Faction Wars. Yeah, I think she's awesome. Seems to be awesome. Aethless, you never answered my question. What do you hate? What do you hate, Sir Nick? I'm curious. Also very stopped up. Are you starting from the beginning? Kind of. I have started multiple accounts, but this is an alternate account, so it's been logging in a time, but it hasn't played any. It's got a ton of resources, but never been played before. But it kind of depends on what you're asking, Alex. He's annoying AF after the buff. I really hate broke damage because I know I will counter other than Fabian. Oh, block damage. Gotcha. Okay. So you're talking about an arena standpoint, he pisses you off. Yeah, Fabian's a counter to a lot, and it feels like they're trying to make him. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Feels like they're trying to make Fabian even stronger nowadays. We got big ones. So we'll probably run this, stage 11. Let's see if we can see through a 1 key here. So, info, chest rewards. Nice. We've already got our 1 key. Thank the Lord. I will still let it run up a little bit. But I doubt I'll let it build the full 65 even if it tries to, because they still need to do Nightmare. Grim Forest as well. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I just beat him earlier in the purple stage of Grim Forest with him and, or no, not purple stage, regular stage with him and Lady Noelle. Anyone using Raglan after her buff? I put her in the fusion thinking I should build her. I've heard she's very good. I still don't have her, and I'm not dying to have her. But the buff looked pretty compelling. The answer to that question is always, do you have an area where you need her? And the answer is probably yes for Faction Wars. But besides that, where is there potential to use her? Also, Hone, if you're here, let's do, I will pay for it myself. Let's do a trivia question. Because we're going to be chilling for a little bit while this is running and Dragon is running, or Magic is running. So then let's do... the trivia wheel. Alright, let's spin the wheel and doing this myself. But if it's wrong, we'll still add it to the list. And if it's right, no harm, no foul. It's either going to be Harry Potter or Raid. Looks like Harry Potter. If you can find a Harry Potter trivia question for me, Hone, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for the advice on the shield set. Appreciate it. Of course, Legolas. And feel free to DM me if you have any more questions. I will give you as much advice as you will possibly want. Especially when it comes to Wixball teams. I will not stop giving you advice. Love helping people get their Wixball teams. My phone charger over here. I feel like I need one. Perfect. How long estimate will kill the Chimera? I don't know what that question means. If the team runs full without dying, it takes about 20 to 25 minutes, but it dies often, so like we very much could die any minute now, and it would be 15 minutes. Just depends on your team and how many turns you take. Chimera typically is kind of long because you want to go as fast as you can and take as many turns as you can. And it's also, there's no quick battle. Regular clan boss and Hydra clan boss, there is a quick battle, but there's not for Chimera. Why does Neville Longbottom faint in Herbology class? Neville Longbottom faints in Herbology. It's weird to me because Neville's like, at least in the books, is known to be good at Herbology. I'm trying to remember, I don't remember this scene. I'm also trying to not look at chat so I don't see an answer. It's gotta be because he like someone says something scary or he sees something scary, but what scary would you see in Herbology class? Plants? Like, I don't know, man. I'm stumped. I just can't recall. I feel like I'm gonna be hitting myself. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like Draco scared him or something. I have no idea. I'm gonna be mad at myself, but I'm completely drawing a blank. Screaming of the creature reminds him of his grandmother. Screaming of what creature? Is cold? Has your brain messed up? Yeah. Maybe this is something. I mean, I don't know if this is a simple question or not. I'm trying to him fainting in herbology class. I'm trying to think of him being scared. He gets scared with the little boggart thingy that turns into Snape, but then he laughs at it. I have no idea. I'm calling it. Throw it in the towel. Yours takes a solid hour. First of all, mine's about to die. How many turns are you taking? And what frame rate are you running on? Oh, the Mandrake. I would not have remembered that name, even if I had remembered it. The baby thingies. Oh, that's in movie 2, or book 2, when they're all getting petrified and they get the Mandrakes. Dude, you're right. That's a good trivia question, though. I definitely knew that. I just didn't think of it. But that's a good question. I like that. All right, so properties. I feel like we haven't done trivia in a while. And I like getting ones wrong every now and then. Like we went on a streak of like 2 weeks where we didn't get anything wrong. See how long this team can last without Glycad. Angelos, yeah, what team are you running that you're going an hour long in this fight? I feel like we're all like 280 plus, if not 300 plus. Increased speed, tons of buffs, decreased speed on the boss. And even like full run, it's not taking more than 25 minutes. So you're taking twice as many turns as me? That feels unlikely. Tamoy is here. What's up? Good evening, Sam. How goes it? It goes pretty well. We're a little bit sick and under the weather, so we're probably going to do a shorter stream tonight. Almost max turns and hardest difficulty. Sit in and drop give hell speed. Gotcha. So I'm also almost max turns, and this is the hardest difficulty. So that stays the same. But Senna I don't have, and Androck is not in this team. He will be soon enough, but he's not yet. I guess that is the way to take twice as many turns, is to get that much turn meter. Androck has an almost identical kit on his primary form as Oella does, like healing, increased buff duration, increased resistance. But he doesn't bring decreased speed, and so when I replaced the exact same gear with Oella, and the team did a little bit worse without Oella because you need the decreased speed. See you, Zinchi. 5 a.m. is crazy. You called it tonight. It's this morning for you. But thank you for hanging with me, and I appreciate that. We'll call it relatively soon. I'm surprised by how much this team has lived past Glycad dying. We lost our Reviver and our Perfect Veiler. And now we've lost our Strengthened Champion, Increased Speed Champion. So we're not long for this world. Right now for Chimera, I've been using Raka, Klazag, Eastrid, Newt, Marius. Well, congratulations on your Raka and your Klazag. I just got Klazag on this alternate account, and I am really enjoying him. Very cool champion, very fun, very cool, very well-designed kit, albeit a little bit strong. The heal buffs feed off each other and they go crazy. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure they do. It's taking an hour click times 2. Yeah, really, if it's taking an hour, you need to go double speed. But no, Androck and Sinner are the 2 champions that can make that crazy. Oh, also, you're talking about you're probably reaching the actual turn count limit, not the 65 turns. Because I reached 65 turns, which is impressive, but you're actually getting close to the 1,500 turns or 1,000 turns. I get what you're saying now, and that is very impressive. Sometimes I get involved to make sure I get trials in 1 key, but yeah, okay. Yeah, all I care about is 1 keying. I think that team, I don't even check. I think it gets 6 trials almost every time. At least in my testing, it's almost always gets 6 trials. The good news is Nightmare, knock on wood, doesn't typically die. Two medium patch, love it. It's a 6-7 tries out. I remember it's 10 of Nightmare. Okay. Yeah, I need to tweak my teams, but can't be fussed, honestly. It took me a lot just to get a 1 Kyorchin Emer team built. It's definitely one of the better areas I should be focusing to get better relics and to get better gemstones, but nowadays with all the stuff I have that's like raid adjacent, you know, like the Freedom of the Competition or other accounts or YouTube videos or streaming, I feel like I'm just like kind of doing the bare minimum on my main account. Not to mention all the fusions and stuff. They're really keeping us busy with all these events going on in the game. I feel like Magic is always one of the slowest ones for me, even with this team where we've got block buffs and double block buffs and a steel buff. Just feels slow always. Guess we have 2 spirit champs, which doesn't help. Two more. Slow and steady. Emphasis on the slow. When do you think we will get news on the March fusion? I mean, we talked about this a little bit earlier. Hopefully soon. I don't think it would start for another 2 weeks. I think mid-March. Like it was the 11th or the 14th or something. The 12th. I think would be my guess on when it's going to start, but I haven't heard anything official. I'm also not the best content creator to ask because I'm not in the content creator program. Meaning player does not tell me anything before it's released, with the exception of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that they told me. But besides that, in my 14 months of being a Game Leap / ePire content creator, I've not been told anything ahead of time. Every now and then they'll hint that something big is coming, but I basically don't have any information before it comes out. And then the Assassin's Creed obviously got leaked, so I made a video about that, but then that video got copyright struck. So I have no idea. Oh nice, got a good defense percent protection gloves that roll 29 speed. That is awesome, dude. Protection's such a good set. It's on like 3 or 4, I mean, Oella, Mikage, and Lydia, and Glysad. So I think 4 of those 5 champions. Everyone on that team has protection, I want to say, except for Ninja, obviously. Tomoy says, I got Naldua and still have a decent set of shards of champions F1 if I'll be able to do 2 in a row. If you can, you should. Naldua is good, but I think the next fusion typically is going to be better. I hope we're not disappointed, but a lot of us are kind of expecting this next champion to be, you know, Fabian Armand's level. We don't have any guarantee that that's going to be that way. But it does feel like that is what's going to happen. I am curious if we go back and look at all of raid fusions. Obviously, Fabian and Armand's were the last 2 anniversary events. Past fusion champions. March fusion, last 2 were good. Fabian and Armand's. Before that, the March fusion was El Supremo. Hey, that's what I was going to look at, was who was the previous ones. Yeah, Armand. Good ones. Razavarg was great, Noella was great, but yeah, Supremo Hane wasn't great. I guess it was more of a fan service kind of thing where they made a legendary version of the starter champions. But yeah, Nari the Lucky is terrible. So it's literally just 2 years in a row that we're basing all of this off of. I don't think before that they even did anything intentional. Well, 3 is nice. I wonder how close are we now. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Ninja has his masters in or not. But yeah, I mean, they've obviously set the bar very high with those, but it just depends on, are they going to do it again, you know? Not sure if it's relevant to the Chimera combo I got, but I lap it every turn instead of laps twice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, relevant, obviously. It's your speed tune. I don't think it's necessarily, but the key to general success in Chimera is taking more turns and then taking less turns. So increase speed on you, crazy turn to fill on you, and then decrease speed on the enemy. I think Supremo Him, they probably thought they were doing good. You have your Void Lego Fusion, which doesn't happen often. She wasn't great. Yeah, I remember at the time I recorded, I was like, this is awesome, guys. We're getting a Void Legendary that you can get for free if you do the fusion properly. Like, that's a special thing. And she ended up being amazing. Not bad. Just damage dealers, the bar is so high. And also, I also guarantee you that if people's opinions typically sour, especially on damage dealers, if they're free. Like Sun Wukong is obviously crazy, but people didn't talk about Sun Wukong being as crazy until he stopped being a free champion. Realistically, that's true. I need some more arena tokens. I think I could beat that team. Like, people complained about Mikey because he wasn't Leo, basically. But Mikey is unbelievable. And people complained about Supremo Hane, but I think Supremo Hane is great. People complained about Sun Wukong, but I think Sun Wukong is unbelievable. It's just when the champion is free, it just feels like people's opinion kind of sours on them. Well, an unkillable counterattack Sun Wukong is going to be a problem. But not if he's a sheep. I am curious if they'll also keep up with the theme. I've seen this mythic dude a lot on this account. Because the last two are both like entertainers. Kazakh and Arena, those aren't protected buffs, otherwise he'd be the most OP champ. I mean, still pretty OP, but yeah. Can't believe you pulled Classic in this account. I wish I got my hands on him. So this was an account that was given to me. Basically, someone had a starter account and then pulled Classic and gave it to me because I knew I wanted him. Which looks like I've seen that Arn guy several times. Oh, hello. Did we just get nuked by a Hackhorn? I kind of want to watch that again. I think we just got nuked by a Hackhorn Smash Lord. That's amazing. I've shows off for I doubt I'll get him. It's worth keeping though, just in case you do. Look at that shield, it's beefy. Got a tanky Wix over there. I think it's sweet, man. Only gonna get better too. He's really one of those champions that just gets better and better and better the longer he plays. Looks like I might solo us, dude. Because he's resisting everything we're doing. And his counterattack is just a nightmare. Yeah. That's nuts, dude. Solo Wixweld. Wand of Submission on their Wixwell. I'm being trolled. Well, the issue with this account is it's in the arena with all similar accounts that have basically been playing for like 600 days but haven't progressed. I think you're onto something with entertainer vibes. Well, the last 2 times, like they changed the great, like not the Great Hall, the whole bastion, like the home screen of Raid, and they've got the dude running the tent, and it's Fabian or it's Armand. It's like the event, the circus runner, the event runner, running the market or whatever it was. So, Armand's the Magnificent, clearly a circus dude. The master of the ceremonies, and then Fabian is Lord Entertainer Fabian. Is your download link code still valid? Yes. All of them are, Kobe, or all of my links are. Some of the Tholin codes have been nuked, but as of today, this moment, my Tholin link still works, my Wither link still works. And I think I technically have a Norma code out there too. But yes, tested this morning, or this afternoon, my Tholin link still works. I don't know if we can beat this team or not. They'll make the new fusion to ignore total guards so it's a must fuse. That would be smart to do. But Fabian kind of already does it, right? We talked about that already, so I am very curious what they'll do. Stealing his buffs there really hurts. But I still think we survive, yeah. What link would you recommend? Kobe, I have made multiple videos on that. My recommendation for the best start in the game is Corvus and Tuhanaruk. But a lot of people disagree with that, so I'm not going to harp on it too much. I need to build my Wukong with more accuracy. Yeah, I do think that's a very annoying trend that Plarium does, where they release something and then they release a champion that can beat it, basically. He does what he needs to have the words. Everyone will say must fuse. Very true. Very true. It doesn't take much to scare people into fusing champions. How much more do we need? 4 more wins? Yeah, I think I'm just going to call it. Yeah, I'm about to end this. So let's find someone to raid. Let's see who's up cranking the raid. Oh, MX PJ is on. So we're gonna go raid him. For the 10 people watching on YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully we might stream tomorrow night. Not 100% sure, but if we're feeling better, we might stream and do a little takeover or something. But definitely be on the lookout for YouTube videos and stuff. Let's go raid PJ, see what he's up to. Thank you all for hanging out. Sorry for being sick. Thank you for dealing with my snottiness and congested voice. I'll keep you updated with my Bayek madness this weekend. Peace.